Can you guys hear me? I'm not sure if you can hear me, but if you can hear me, can you put something in the chat so I know that I can be heard? I am trying to use a microphone tonight and I'm really not sure if it's working. So yeah, let's just see really fast. Who's here? Who's here? Who's here? Can you hear me? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Well, thank you for joining me tonight for the Thursday night vibe coming to the Reasoning with the Rods. Girl, Reasoning with Rods. It has been a while, you guys. 2, 3 weeks possibly. I do apologize, but you know, some of us have jobs and school and life and kids and all that other good stuff. But I am here and I'm glad that you guys are here with me. So, what's been going on? What's been going on? I've been seeing a lot of stuff going on in the YouTube streets and in the world. And I just want to tell people to mind their business. Hold on, you guys. Y'all know I have a notepad. My notepad has notes, and I had to pull it from underneath. So I just want to tell people to mind their business and stop worrying about other folks. But once again, welcome to the Reasoning with Brides, girl. I do thank you guys for joining me tonight. I appreciate each and every time that you guys are sitting here with me on your Thursday night. I am trying to be here at 9, but I think I'm going to push that time back all the way till 10 because I be having to get the baby in the bed. As I said, it has been a while and some things have been going on. Not much, but some things. I am still in grad school trying to get another degree, so that keeps me away sometimes. But for the most part, I will be here. Tonight's discussion tonight is about should we forgive? Should we forgive? Do you forgive? And what are things that would help people to forgive? Is forgiving and forgetting the same thing? Can you do one without the other? Can you truly forgive and not forget? Can you forget and not forgive? All that kind of stuff. I am going to try to share a video tonight. Not sure if I'll be able to get that going, but I will try to share that video because I got this thought from you know who, the great philosopher Kevin Gates. Because I love Kevin. And Kevin was talking about friendships, betrayals, relationships, ending them and starting them over. So, you know, all that good stuff. This is the vibe and chill spot. So, you guys, I never promote tobacco use. So, always have you something to smoke. And whatever your vice is, you do that. Whatever your drink of your choice is, do that as well. Now, while we're here, and I am trying, I am going to drop the link first for some people or someone who wants to join me doing this stream. And then I'm going to try to share this video so we'll have some type of basis to go off of. Now, I don't know necessarily if this video is going to work, but we shall see. Let's see. Oh, hold on, you guys. See? Let me see something. Yeah, so we're going to stop that because I don't think the audio was playing. Was the audio playing, Spirit Oliver? Did you hear the audio? Do you want to come on screen? You don't? You do? If you don't want to come on screen, make sure you turn your camera off and then just leave your audio on. So I'm going to let me bring you up now. All right.
Hey,
Hey, look at you.
what's been going on, man? You got a good
Nothing.
discussion tonight.
Thank you. I love that head garment on your head. It is beautiful, I must say so. And it's purple, same color of my
You know
nails.
why it's purple?
Royal, right? Royal? Exactly. Exactly. Thank you.
Israelite. I'm all for it tonight. I'm fired up. Tell them, come on, I got this head on. I'm ready.
Oh Lord. Thank you so much for joining tonight's Dear Oliver. Tonight's discussion is about forgiveness. Being able to forgive people. Kevin Gates, I was trying to play that video. Did you see it?
Mm-mm.
You didn't see it at all.
Nope.
Wow. You ain't hear any audio. We lost her. I don't know what happened to her. But in the video, he talks about people betraying folks and showing their skin. He believes that everyone is evil until they show themselves different. He also says basically how I say you give people the benefit of the doubt until they show you basically different. But with Kevin Gates, what he's also saying is that it is naive to forgive people and forget the things that they did. You should forgive them, but never forget the things that they did, because once you start doing that, you will become naive to them, their behavior, and they can always snake you again in life. So, my question is, do you agree with that? And can you relate to it? If so, could you share something? Can't hear you, Jennifer. Your spiritual music. Go
Oh,
ahead.
am I have an
Mm-mm.
no echo?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So, yeah, I've been struggling with that a little bit on my journey, with forgiveness. I know in the Bible it say you're supposed to forgive,
Mm-hmm.
and I do look at that. I'm a forgiving person, but I let God deal with them. Do that sound right?
Yeah. Do you trust that God deals with them?
He do. When you forsake his or you try to mess over his, you gotta pay for that.
Mm-hmm. So would you
It's a
say?
price to be paid.
So would you say that forgiving someone or something is a hard thing to do
And if
in
you
life?
don't forgive them, that kill you fast. That make your heart cold.
Mm. Okay. So is forgiveness a easy task for you?
Not at all. I got people I'm mad with now. I forgive them. I just won't deal with them the same way.
Mm. And some is so. Do you think that not dealing with them the same way is truly forgiving them? Do you forgive them with limitations and boundaries?
I forgive them because it's up. They gotta take that up with God. I forgive them, but that's something they gotta take up with God. Like you wrong somebody, so you gotta take that up with God. I ain't mad at nobody. I might be mad for a minute, but I get over it. But like he said, you can't keep dealing with them. You know how to deal with that person. Now, once they hurt you, you know how to deal with them. I actually had a little altercation tonight, and I had to forgive the person. They made me act out of character. They brought me out of character, and I had to enlighten them. And it's so sad that we have to go through this. Like they said, we the real Jews, and we being persecuted right here, persecuted by our own people.
Mm. So
And
do
like I
you?
try to let people know, I'm not Southern.
Mm-hmm.
I don't play that.
Mm.
I,
So what happened tonight?
well, I had been seeing this guy. He might have joined this live because I showed him to the Malik.
Oh,
Because I'm about that life.
oh Lord, have mercy. Go ahead.
And this guy would always have mean and derogatory comments towards black women.
Mm-hmm. You were dating him?
First to them as I tried to. I had to he too old, but He refers to them as NBs, if you know what I mean. And I was like, wow, that's how you feel? And he said it more than once. And like I told this person, you got daughters. You don't understand your tongue a double-edged sword. Oh, my daughters don't need nothing, they got me. Ooh, he's very boastful. But like I told him, I said, you know what? I'm gonna give it to God because oh, he of little faith. I took him there. I said, oh, he of little faith. You don't know no better. That's why I'm not gonna argue with you. And I'm not trying to be saying the wrong thing or anything. Anybody got a lie? But I had to go there with him, and I told him he was a lover of the Edomites. And
Okay.
you see this purple hat, it
Mm-hmm.
means something.
Now, some people might not understand what that means when you say a lover of the Edomites. Would you like to elaborate for those who don't actually know what the Edomites are or
An
who they are?
Edomite is anybody that is not of black descent.
So you basically was telling this man who called black women bitchs.
No,
No,
NBITCH.
yeah,
It ain't just the B. I'm fine with the BITCH, but the NBITCH.
that basically he loved white women or women of other races.
Oh no, it's white.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I
And
kept being compared to white women.
really, in what ways?
Always money. He even tried to tell me white women smell better than black women.
Oh wow.
They are cleaner than black women.
Mm. So
And
you left this guy alone.
I left him alone all his life. I've been sitting, I was in the scripture tonight and I was congregating with my Israelite brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent him some stuff and he like, that's a virus. Like I tell him, each one teach one. That's all I'm trying to do is enlighten you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, and us as a people is very ignorant.
Mm-hmm.
And he don't feel no problem about cutting them off. And I don't care either.
Okay. Well, there are some people who you have to cut off in life. Do you think that cutting off someone is more effective than doing the work to forgive them?
Um, to cut them off, you said.
Yeah.
I can't say.
Mm.
I
Okay.
mean, I cut them off, but I ain't never going back. Once you cross that line, we can't go back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I said some things. I called him Uncle Tom. I called him Uncle Ben. I called him Steven. I called him Uncle Ruckus. And I meant that.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm.
gotta, hey, it's sad, our own people. But you know what? I forgive him. Because if I don't forgive him, that's gonna block me getting to heaven.
Mm-hmm. So is forgiveness for you or for the other person?
I forgive him, but he don't know what he do. He don't understand that I'm protected by the Almighty Christ.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get it, and you can't think you can treat people like me any kind of way and get away with it. And you're not gonna pay for it. I don't have to do nothing to people. Your tongue will kill you. What you speak into existence, you hang yourself with it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, people don't get that.
Yeah.
It's really that hard. Matter of fact, that was the distraction I had from your last show.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Girl, I'd rather been on that show.
Mm. Well, when I think about forgiveness, I think about how God loves us. And I think about how God has died for our sins. And when we come into this world, God knows and sees, is all seeing and all knowing of the things that we will do and the things that we will encounter. But we ourselves don't know those things. Um, in so many books in the Bible, God has changed the names of people and disciples because these people changed their lives from once doing certain type of behaviors and living a certain type of way to being godly and Christian.
Hmm.
So
It's one thing to be godly, but I don't know about being no Christian. But one thing to be godly.
so when those people change their lives, do they deserve forgiveness?
Of
Should
course, if God forgive, you can too. But you know, a lot of people get it twisted with the word. You know, with Christianity, I'm not trying to talk nothing I don't know. But with Christianity, they teach you that God gonna forgive you. God gonna forgive you. Keep doing it. We serve a jealous God. Yeah, He gonna forgive you. But how many times He gonna keep forgiving you? You don't keep getting them do overs.
Yeah, I think that that's the incorrect message. God does not continue to forgive you if you do over and
That's
over.
what Joel Osteen preached. That's what T.D. Jakes preached.
And that's why it's important for people to read the Bible, to know the word
Amen.
for themselves. God asks that we ask for forgiveness, but you also ask for repentance, and repentance is
Hmm.
to rid yourself of that sin and behavior and to make this vow that you will change your life and change your behavior. So to continue to do things and to say that God will forgive you, you're basically mocking God, playing with God, and not taking his leadership as any type of authority. When you speak on Christianity, what do you mean by there are some people who are God fearing but you don't know about in regards to Christianity? Hey Mo, love, thank you for joining.
You said, say that again.
I was asking your views on Christianity. What do you mean about you don't think there are many Christians?
It's a lot of Christians. I'm just not. I was raised Christian and listen to what they preach. Like I tell people, I don't denounce it. I don't hate on it. I don't try to convince nobody. But once you're woke, it's hard to close your eyes. Christianity teaches us a lot of wrong things.
Mm-hmm.
When you read deeper and you study and you congregate with people alike, you learn more.
So, be considering that you guys, this show is about forgiveness, forgiving, and forgetting. The question I posed tonight was based on a conversation that Kevin Gates was having, speaking on people who have been betrayed by those who are close to them. He believes that you see people all as evil until they basically show you different. Or what I say is, you give people the benefit of the doubt until they show you different. We are talking about structure, religion. Spirit Oliver is on the panel. She is a Hebrew Israelite. Is that correct?
In Christ. Hebrew Israel, we are Israelites united in Christ.
Israelite united in Christ. Now she's posing a question. She is saying that Christianity teaches their followers the wrong things, and considering that you were once a Christian, Spirit Oliver, I would like to ask you, now that you are practicing this new religion or practicing this religion, what is it from Christianity that you learned or interpreted now that was wrong, that is not deemed in your new faith and belief?
Oh, celebrating holidays.
Okay. And
Celebrating holidays, not uh recognizing the Sabbath.
not recognizing the Sabbath. Okay.
The Sabbath is from Friday night to Saturday evening. From Saturday eve Friday evening to Saturday evening.
Okay. So
Church
you.
they only go congregate on Sunday.
Mhm. Mhm.
So
So you.
Saturdays.
So Sunday is the Sabbath day for you Israelites.
Saturday.
Oh, Saturday is. Okay. Okay.
We do our prayers and worship on Saturday.
And what is different from the Hebrew Israelites from the Christians or
What's
Christianity?
different? They speaking the truth. They not sugarcoating nothing. They putting stuff into perspective. Like pastors do sermons. A lot of pastors, if you really pay attention, they don't read out the Bible.
Mhm.
Every word that they preach is out of the Bible. And they preach about the 13 missing chapters of the Bible that are not in the King James Bible today, that's been written out. And I want to say they were some of the scriptures from the time of like Nat Turner
Mm-hmm.
things like that that weren't in there.
Oh, okay. Cool. I
They
mean,
teach
thank
us
you.
stuff that we not supposed, that we should know, that we don't learn as pieces. When you read deeper, you find different.
Well, that's interesting that you say that most pastors don't refill the Bible. I mean, I personally um, was frequent in the church before I migrated to DC, and my pastor always read from the Bible. That's actually how I learned the scripture, interpretation of the words, learning the meaning of words, the derivative of words, all of those things. I personally was, what is it? Drawn to my pastor because of his teachings and how he explained the Bible, and he is a Christian. We now have on the panel of the 777 Network. I do want to thank you for joining 777. I know that you were live also, so thank you for you know stopping by. We are talking about forgiveness tonight. Should people forgive? Do you forgive? Is it easy for you to forgive? And we also were talking about Christianity, Christians living a life, practicing it, and all those things because Spirit here is a Hebrew Israelite. And
Mm,
she was saying that Christianity teaches us lies and bad, terrible things. So, do you have any thoughts that you would like to share on the panel tonight?
I do. There's an echo.
Is it?
I said the same thing.
For me?
So,
Somebody,
Oh no.
so Roz, go to your audio settings and make sure your echo cancellation
Let me see
has
here.
a check on it.
Sorry, you guys. We have some technical difficulties here. 777 is that guy who will stop your show to let you know those things. So
So, Spirit, have
I
you
am
checked
here.
your audio?
I'm on my phone.
Is it an audio still? I mean, is it an echo still?
Hello? No,
Hello?
it's good now.
Okay. Thank you.
So,
Yes,
You're
sir.
correct.
so did you hit the echo cancellation through
Yeah.
on audio, right?
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
always have to make sure you have that blue check.
Okay. Thank you. It was
Okay.
no check there at all.
Yeah, you
I
have
feel
to.
like I should start the show over now. Like,
Nah,
dang.
nah, but there probably was an echo for the first 23 minutes. But that's what I'm here for. It's quality control.
Thank you. Go ahead. How,
Um,
how would you like to contribute to the discussion?
I would love to contribute, seeing how my channel just got a strike from playing my video just now I played.
Oh wow, that
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
just
saw it I saw it cut the stream twice in a row.
yeah, I got two strikes now.
Mm.
Anyways, God, what God created, no man can stop. So,
Mm-hmm.
should we forgive and forget? Absolutely.
Mm.
I forgave a lot of people in my life. I don't like to give them control over me. I forgave you, Roz.
Oh, you forgave me? Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
I forgave you for
Mm.
the multiple times you've oppressed me,
Mm.
stressed me,
Mm.
and depressed me.
Okay, okay.
So, forgiveness is key to just overcoming, uh, a confliction in your own spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you're angry and you hate somebody, if you want to use the word hate, you really carry that everywhere you go. There's not, I love your nails, by the way. It's a beautiful color.
Thank you. Thank
Purple. It looks beautiful.
thank you. It's color of
Um,
royalty.
thank you, Queen. So it's a shame when people hold this for years, this resentment towards, a coworker from 10 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
a loved one, a family member, a child. I get mad at my child sometimes, and I go,
Mm.
God damn, yeah, I think we all do as parents. Get the fuck, get. Sorry for swearing.
You're right. That's a good thing though. Like, what do you do when you get mad at your kids and forgive
You
them?
forgive and forget. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you apologize. I love being a bigger person as I get older. I don't want to keep going, but um, you be the bigger person. Hey, Mike.
Hey.
You be
What
the
up, y'all?
bigger person in life. You forgive, you forget. Um, this young man right here is a dear friend of mine. And he could be a very disruptive human being sometimes. But what do? We forgive, we forget.
Hi, sweetheart. How are you?
He was
I'm
talking,
well,
Eve.
Eve.
Is everything good tonight?
Everything is well. Seven seven
I
seven.
saw you go live. I was just with 777 Network.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, E, for joining. I am happy that you, as well as Mike Jones, are here.
Absolutely.
Um, right now, 777 is talking about forgiveness and the importance of forgiveness to him. So, can we let him have the floor? Then we're going to.
Sure. Right after I just tell you how much of a beautiful being you are. And I'm so glad that you have struck this thing up and you continue to stay true to who you are.
Thank
And
you.
you are never compromised. This is the true uncompromised radio.
Thank you very
Mike
much,
Jones.
E.
Mike Jones. Hi, darling. How are you? You doing all right?
All right,
You're
E.
doing all right. Mike Jones, please have some respect for the host and not do all of that. Flim flam.
This is a smoking environment, Eve. We also
Ah,
sip over here as well, whatever your choice is. We just ask that we're not belligerent and drug out on the floor and fighting on the panel over here.
that's fair enough.
All right.
777. How are you, dear?
Go
Spirit
ahead, Seven.
Oliver. How are you?
Go ahead,
Eve,
Seven. You
Eve,
have
we're gonna have to take you down in a second, sweetheart. If you
Eve,
can't.
yeah.
Seven was talking.
yeah,
We
this is
broached the
Roz.
topic.
This is Roz's channel, Eve. You got to relax.
Go ahead, Seven.
Am I doing something wrong, Raz?
Yes, Eve. We
You're
want to
being
allow
disruptive.
Seven to speak, and then
Oh,
you can go. Then Mike, then
I,
you.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm about to
oh,
be.
oh, I'm disruptive.
Well, you were being
Not
disruptive.
necessarily
Well,
disruptive.
that really hurts my feelings now.
No,
But,
no, it's expected. It's
Well,
okay.
you're being out of order
It's
a little
it's
bit.
well,
just a little panel etiquette, but we're fine. Let's hear
Yeah.
what
I
Mike Seven has to say. Go
So
ahead,
let's
Mike.
Thank
let
you.
her finish
Thank you,
speaking.
gentlemen.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
I know where I'm not wanted, but
We love you over here, Eve. Go
Eve,
ahead.
you're a big girl. You got this. We know we love you over here, sweetie.
So,
Stop it.
uh,
eat my
again,
shorts.
with my stream being taken down just now and me having two strikes, I wanted to support my beautiful sister, who I've forgiven multiple times, Roz, and speak into existence
Oh,
forgiveness that we all need to have, especially on here.
mm-hmm.
And one person I spoke to recently about forgiveness was I spoke to HB,
Mm-hmm.
and we used to actually really dislike each other, Roz,
Mm-hmm.
me and him. And Jones will tell you, me and him used to have a lot of disrespectful things to say about each other. And I mentioned something, Jones, the other night. I said, Jones, please, don't say that about this young man, King Shenard, because we don't know what he's gone through in life. We don't know who he is, what he's been through, and we shouldn't attack our fellow brothers. Because at the
Exactly.
What
end,
do I gotta do with this? What are you talking
because
about?
at the end of the day, and I'm gonna land the plane, Ross.
Please do. Thank you.
Please do, please
Mm-hmm.
do. Is that
Yeah,
what you said?
it's a big panel tonight, and I want to
Gotcha.
get everybody
Okay,
a chance to
you
speak.
got it. Sorry, it's been.
uh,
You're right. It's been about 3 minutes. You're right.
Yeah.
Um, at the end of the day, we are all brothers and sisters on this earth together.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us may have come from the Caucasus Mountains, some of us may have not. But at the end of the day, I love you all, and all is forgiven.
Thank you
So
for that.
I can't be mad at you. King Shenard, I wish you the best in life. And in any way that, I can help you, sir, reach out. If you need help learning how to trade and actually be profitable,
This
reach
is
out to me, King
crazy. You need
Shenard.
help from me.
But go ahead, Ross.
You got help from
All right.
me. I don't know what you're
Thank
talking
you
about.
for that, Seven, and thank you, King Shinar, for joining the panel.
How
For
you
the
doing,
new
Rose
people,
girl?
thank you. Hi, hi. I want to talk to you later on in the stream about a lot of things that's been happening to you, but we're going to get there soon. For the new people on the panel tonight, we are talking about forgiveness, the importance of forgiveness. Should you forgive? Is it hard for you to forgive? And who is forgiveness for? You are that person.
Mhm.
I just
mm,
want to thank some people who are in the chat. Mo Love, um, I can never say his name. No Chaser, thank you, is in the chat. Thank you so much. Seven Still
Mm,
as well. And then we have 777 Network, Spear Oliver, the Hebrew Israelite in
mm.
Christ, King Shinar, Mike Jones, and the lovely Eve. Next on the panel to speak was Mike Jones. Mike Jones, how do you feel about forgiveness?
I
How do
feel
you feel
like
about forgiveness, and is it easy for you to do?
um it's funny we're talking about this right now because I was just talking to God and one of my best friends about
Mm,
what the conversation I was having with God about who do I think that I am that I want to take things into my own hands all the time. And Mike 777 talked to me about that as well. Um, you know, I'm learning to do that. Forgiveness is not beneath me. It's and there's certain things you could forgive, but you just don't have to keep paying for you
Mm-hmm.
know certain things that people have done to you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, there's some like I say I forgive somebody, but then I do like some real petty shit to them. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta stop that. You know what I mean?
Resentment.
Like
That's resentment.
so I gotta stop that. You know what I'm saying? And
good one,
it's
Eve.
it's an internal thing. Pause within myself that I need to work on because you know it's like who do I think I am? Like who do you think you are, Michael? Like for real? Like you really think that you are above or being pissed off or being dealing with certain things? You think you're above that? No, you're not above that. You know what I mean? So I have to really check myself and figure that out. I have to work on forgiveness. I have to, because my thing was before, I wasn't really forgiving people. I would just not deal with them. You know what I'm saying? And then when I see them, it's like it happened all over again. So I'm really not forgiving. So I have to work on that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very
Cause
much.
I recently because I had like yo so real fast right like let's say there's 5 people that I just forgave and then one that I just kind of like they were in the forgiveness category but I didn't forgive. I just let it go, and I recently just like kind of lashed out at them and kind of really fucked their head, like transfer some bad energy onto them. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Hmm.
So I gotta just watch that.
Oh wow, wow! Thank you for that transparency, Eve. What are your thoughts on forgiveness?
Before Eve goes, I just wanted to say
Seven,
something real
seven,
quick.
Why?
seven.
Wait a minute, dude. That's not okay.
Well, you just did it to me, so I was showing you how it feels.
Hi,
Fair enough.
BJ. Thank you for joining the chat. Eve, what
Fair
are your
enough.
thoughts on forgiveness?
I think forgiveness, it goes both ways.
Mm-hmm.
When you truly forgive someone,
Really,
you have
baby.
you have to be in position to forgive yourself in whatever capacity that may be. And self-reflection is always key. What
Mm-hmm.
is it that I could have done different? Reflecting on some things on both parties. And you may weigh out more on the other favor than the other. But when it comes down to forgiveness, it's like I forgive you and I forgive myself to where I may harbor a level of resentment, like Mike Jones said about you, because these things are all factors. We may be subconsciously holding on to resentment with a person,
Mm-hmm.
not knowing that I've held this resentment with you for 16 years, but I've been with you nonetheless for 16 years. And still feel this way. I still love you, but there's still something in the back of me because, say, for instance, you have children and you come home and these children recognize certain behavioral patterns from you, like, Dad, you're angry. Why are you angry? And Dad doesn't even know why he's angry. It's just routine for him because it's subconscious. That's what makes it subconscious. That until it's been recognized by someone else, that you begin to realize these things. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, forgiveness, that is a road that is traveled. It could be a road less or it could be a road more. It's all dependent.
Mhm.
It's not to say that it can't, but it's all dependent, it's all contingent and dependent on the person and the situation. So there's some things that are unforgivable, and there's some things that are.
Okay. Thank you for that. I am going to ask more questions about those things that are forgivable and aren't. King Shinar, we have you on the panel. As I mentioned, we are talking about forgiveness. Everyone has said that
Is
everyone,
everything okay?
yeah, everything is fine.
Hello, can you hear me?
Everyone, yeah, we can hear you. We can hear
Oh yeah.
every single thing you're doing, coughing, hacking, all of that back there.
My bad, my bad.
Yeah, thank you. Everyone is saying their sentiments on forgiveness. I want to get your thoughts on that, and then I'm going to ask some questions more so about it. So, what are your thoughts on forgiveness, King Shanard? Is it a hard thing for you to do? Is forgiveness for you or that
Mm.
person? And do you have? Don't give your example yet, but we'll go into that later. But those questions right now, you can answer, please.
Yeah, I don't believe in forgiveness.
Wow, you're
Um, I do believe in not forgiving and not forgetting. You know, yeah, I don't think any human being is really capable of forgiving someone that's wronged them. Because they're always going to remember it. They can't just completely snap it out of their mind. You know what I mean?
So you think that if you can't forget what someone has done to you, you don't truly forgive them.
Right. I don't think anyone can truly forgive anyone. We're just
Mm,
not built like that. Um, as far as like something like revenge, oh, I love revenge. I love it. I got my revenge earlier today. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, um, I love it.
mm,
You know, it's like a high to me.
mm,
You know, and you know, if you look throughout human history, you know, wars were started over a lot of petty issues, small
mm.
little things, and people lost their lives over, you know, some like I mean, like just like World War I, it was started over. I think it was an Arch. What is it? Something happened in Austria or something like that.
Yeah.
Or you can
So
talk
are you?
about
Yeah. So in regards to forgiveness, are you saying what are you saying about that in wars?
Right, because he's over his 3 minute mark.
it was it's been 3 minutes. Damn. Yeah, yeah. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with none of that.
Okay. Thank you for that, Shanar. And I'm glad that you said that you don't think that people can forgive because when
Mm.
I started this, I spoke about if you have a faith or belief in something, that faith or belief teaches you forgiveness, at least in Christianity, they teach you to forgive.
You know, I
As
believe in voodoo, so voodoo is kind of
okay.
different. You
So
know, you mostly
we're gonna go into that, and you can explain the practice of voodooism. But God teaches you to forgive, or that you should forgive, release your heart in anger, and all of those things. So, panel, King Shinar says that he does not think that it's possible to forgive, and that basically we don't have that power. What do you guys think? And whoever would like to take the floor.
I believe in this. I know he likes to talk about voodoo and stuff like that.
God is the best.
You know,
Yes, he is all the time.
you know, the Italian culture has this thing called the evil eye, where it's pretty serious. You know, where they wish it's an old traditional thing where they wish bad on you,
Hmm.
and it can happen. It's similar to voodoo, but it's without the whole
you don't
voodoo.
know nothing about voodoo. Trust
He's
me.
not speaking on voodoo. He's speaking on an
Yeah,
Italian.
it's something not from your
Yeah.
culture, sir. It's
All that shit sounds like hating. That's all it sounds like hating. Like,
well,
who
you
really
have to
wants to
forgive.
wish something bad on somebody? And who really, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, be a man and do it yourself. But you know what? The real thing to do is be a man and pray for that person. It takes more to
Hmm.
pray for somebody. It takes more to pray for. And I'm learning that. I'm not preaching it. I need to live it and take
You
my
may
own
learn that
advice.
for the rest of your rest of your
And,
life.
and, and I can say the same for you.
Hmm.
So
I'm
the
not trying to
evil
learn
eye.
nothing. I'm
So
not
the
trying to
I
learn
could
nothing.
I could say the same for you. And you don't even got to talk to me because I really wasn't even addressing you. You know what I'm saying?
So the
Hmm.
evil eye is something that is necessary because
I'm sorry about that, Triple. Go ahead.
a lot of evil people deserve bad things to happen to them. We kind of celebrate when an evil person gets what's coming to them. We kind of say, yeah, they had it coming to them.
I got a question
Sure, go ahead, Spirit.
Go ahead,
for
Spirit.
you. The 7-7 network.
You could, yeah, it
So
depends. It depends what you want to call me, but you could just call me Seven if it's easier for you.
okay, I'll refer to you as 7.
Okay.
So 7, when you say of the evil eye,
Yeah.
I'm just curious. Is this evil eye connected to the all-seeing eye, like the
I know
hand
where you're
of
going with that because I was.
Halima, and
Yep. I was
what
going.
is what when you say the all-seeing eye? Elaborate on which, because there's many different ones.
Because I would like to say too, before you get into that, spiritual spirit, Oliver, because I was also curious about that as well. Because when you speak of the evil eye, there are things in the Hinduism, things of Buddhism, things
What
of
they believe in.
that what they believe in, and that doesn't necessarily mean. So a lot of people wear this thing called that
The
all seeing
eye of
eye,
Halima, hand of Halima, or
that
something like
that
that.
that it's the hand and the eye that they wear as and so that is not, and they also reference that as the evil
Something they
eye.
worship.
So and when you're saying that in the Italian culture, is something new to me, but what I've known for what the evil eye was to been was the all seeing eye, in reference to peace, harmony, and is trying to it doesn't equate to negative or any type of negative attribute.
Only
So
way
I
I
agree.
know of the all seeing eye, that's even on the
So
dollar, I've just known it to be predicted and been always known as evil.
so
Like
you
dead
asked
people do.
so you asked me, right?
Yes,
it's
I
Go
called
did.
the
ahead.
hamsa. That's what it is, the
Okay.
hamsa.
So
Okay, Triple, you can answer their
okay,
questions.
so one of the most powerful superstitions in Italy is called the Molokia, which
Hmm.
is also an evil eye. Most Italians disregard it; they don't believe in it, but there is something to it. It's a superstitious thing where if you keep telling somebody, "Hey, I'm doing really good. I'm doing great," I'm making a lot of money. I just got a raise at my job. I won the lottery. They kind of look at you, and even though they say, "Oh, congratulations," they give you the evil eye, though. Um,
Oh, we
it's
call that a hater.
envy. Yeah, it's a hater. It's a hater, but this is an actual superstitious thing where people they almost pray that something bad happens to you. It's like the devil inside of them, basically. If
Yeah,
that
it says here that the Malokia is a superstitious condition characterized by misfortune,
hmm
unluckiness, hold on, negative energy, and sometimes illness. The word mal meaning bad and ochihia, eye, can also be associated with the green eye or envy.
hmm
Hmm.
So let's break that down because that comes in many a parts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it comes to superstition. Superstition, regardless of what that is. So if we're going to break down what superstition is,
Mm-hmm.
many people have superstitions. Okay, just
hmm
like many people have rituals, like you get up, you brush your teeth, or if you get up, you pray, you get up. These same things. If you step on a crack, you break your mom's back,
hmm
That
things like
I don't
this,
believe
right?
in that. I don't believe
These,
in all that
but the,
superstition and mm-mm.
but
But keep it
superstition
real.
people
Who don't
do
split the pole?
people, but people,
I
and
don't.
there's
don't
people that
let
split the
me
poles,
finish.
but people do split the pole as well. These are real things. These are things that people
I don't.
really consider based
Yeah.
upon cultural aspects, right? And so what you seven have mentioned is the Italian culture, and which is not very
Which,
different from other
which
cultures
is
and
which is not to cut
races.
you off. Not to cut you off. That's why I
I,
insert this two pause. The Italian culture is very deeply invested into Catholicism. Being Catholic, and
Bingo.
that's where I just want to put that there too. Just what I mean.
Right, but
and when
still
you say put that
nonetheless,
there, what do you mean by put that there? Like,
He's
I just
meaning he just
because
want to place
because
that and like a
no
place
because
where.
they because it has a place in the conversation when
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
you're talking about because when you say because when Mike 777 says the evil eye, boom, I grew up in it was when I years ago before I was born, my neighborhood that I was born and grew up in was an Italian neighborhood,
Mhm.
and my grandmother, her parents were from Italy. So down the street at the corner, one of the last Italian old couple families that lived there, Donna Maria, she was like this little old Italian woman, right? And she came from Italy and she spoke Italian in very broken English. Still,
Mm-hmm.
as old as she was probably like 80 something years old, and she used to give me a hug and kiss every single day because she would be right there at the corner. She had the cleanest corner. Her house, she had grapes growing over the top of the like her awning, like her. It was like incredible, like to see an Italian person's house, like how it
Mm-hmm.
used to look in Italy, all the plants and the things that they had. She had all these fruit trees and all this stuff, like you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, and
All right, get to the
she's
point now.
deeply
Rustic and
she's
Italian and
deeply yo.
nostalgia.
What I tell you about addressing me, dog? You don't even know me,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? You
You know
can't.
what I mean?
You got a picture up there
He's
pretending to
going
be
somewhere
me.
with
I'm
King
painting a
Shinar.
picture. I'm painting a
I don't know who
picture,
the
and
fuck that is.
your mind can't pick up on it. Like I'm painting a picture so everybody can see when they're what they're actually talking about. They're talking
Mm-hmm.
about a culture. When they say the evil eye, they're talking about a culture. And
Mm-hmm.
Roz Girl, which is her show, is her channel. She asked me to elaborate because I went back
Mm-hmm.
on mute. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Like you're right though.
So,
Right.
anyways,
Hold on, but you're right though. I don't know you, but it seems like you know me more than I know. You know what I'm saying? It's
But
kind of
you
weird.
dickhead, we
addressed him
is
though, King
you
Shinar. You addressed
right?
him when he was over
And you
here
and
explaining something.
Nah, but go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. You don't gotta
And
get
if
emotional.
you
Go ahead.
have any
I don't need you to tell me go ahead, dick sucker. You know me anyways,
Can I
nigga.
I
say
don't know
something?
you,
Can
right?
I say something? Can I
sure,
say
go
something?
ahead, Spirit.
You know what? Y'all need to
Sorry,
have more
sorry.
respect for my friend panel than this. Y'all know what y'all really showing out as a people.
Yeah,
Don't be doing all that now. Come on, we
you
try
right. No,
the
you right. You
disrespect,
right.
and
You
all
right.
that. Come
You
on
right.
now.
You right. You right. You right. You
She's aware of how these things go on here though too,
Oh,
Miss
I
Oliver.
know, and if you lucky they mine, cause you wouldn't be in here. Respect this
no,
woman. She trying to do
I'm
something
sorry.
positive.
Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. I'm
Go ahead and
sorry.
And
elaborate, please.
so
Or make me come
so
back in here. So I'm just playing.
okay. So if we cannot get any interruptions, Mike Jones was the one that was really talking about something.
Yeah,
No,
thank you, Spirit.
I made my point though, and I apologize, and I apologize to King Shinar. I apologize to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Especially Rosgrove.
You
Thank you
see
for
how they
that.
apologize? That's said forgiveness. We ain't got to do all that. That's what we talking about. We trying to enlighten each other on forgiveness. We ain't got to
Hmm.
bring
Yeah.
nothing evil into this. We ain't got to jump at nobody. None of that. If you got a problem, take that up with yourself. Don't come here with it. Come
Were
here and
you
try to
at
teach somebody something.
Were you at 777's 777 network prior to this,
Me?
Miss Spirit Oliver?
No, no, she wasn't.
Because
Okay.
his show was about forgiveness.
Oh
No,
no, I
no, it
don't
wasn't.
even
Never mind.
follow him.
Never mind.
I'm
I
here to support
apologize.
Roster Girl.
Never mind. It was not. It was not. Nope.
So thank you guys for joining the panel, and thank you guys for thank you, Spirit, for the things that you said. Spirit is a dear friend of mine. We've known each other for a couple of years now. We have Hello or Simon on the panel. Thank you, Simon, for joining. We
Let
are
me. I'm
we
sorry. Let
are
me talk to
talking
Spirit
about
real quick.
1 second, please. We
All
are
right.
talking about forgiveness tonight, Simon, and we're talking about is forgiveness something that you can do? Do you find it hard? What does it mean to you? And is it for yourself or the other person in any regard? So, and we're also discussing some things on it. King Shinard himself said that he doesn't think that any human beings are able to forgive. So that's exactly what we were talking about. But
Mhm.
you can chime in on that after you answer. Please, after you answer, what are your thoughts on forgiveness?
I appreciate that. Yo, salute to the panel, man. Thank you, Ross, for putting this together.
Hey,
Hello.
thank you for joining.
Good black woman. I love that shit, man. I love to see that shit. Um, you know, in terms of forgiveness, I think the only thing we can do is forgive. um, if you don't forgive, what's gonna happen is you're gonna have like a grudge,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't want to really live with a grudge, like because the worst thing is to sort of like wake up in the morning and think about someone that you have a discrepancy with. We want to be happy. Like let's be real. Everyone wants to turn around and have arguments with people, and yeah, okay, you can have your disgruntlement and like this, that, whatnot. But really, do we really want that? I don't want to
Yeah.
wake up in the morning and think about that shit. You
Is
get
that
what I'm saying?
easier said than done though, Mr. Hello? When a person that bore level of relationship with or rapport with, whatever capacity that may be, initially you're going to have those feelings of remorse, of anger, hurt, and bitterness and things like that. So it is a process in order to get to that level of forgiveness, you
All right,
know.
Eve. All right, Eve. I'll give you like a dilemma, right?
Mhm.
My ex-wife, she abducted my daughter, right?
Mhm.
Now, am I supposed to be angry with her or not?
That is if your ex-wife adopted your daughter and you both share
Abducted.
this child.
Abducted.
Can you elaborate on that?
He
Abducted.
said abducted, like kidnapped her.
Oh, okay,
Allegedly.
yeah. Now,
Allegedly.
okay.
It's not allegedly 7-7, you dumb motherfucker. Look, listen. Are you listening to
Oh,
me?
I'm sorry.
oh,
I'm
wow.
sorry.
Yeah.
Did you
Stop
just?
being stupid.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
We've
Did you
already
just
had
attack me?
conversations. Look, look,
Did
look.
you just
Don't
attack me?
do that. No, I
Sir, I
what
didn't
was
didn't
attack
that?
attack
you.
you. I
Saying this
didn't.
might be
You
a
said
very
allegedly. You said allegedly. I said it was a fact.
For
It's
the
a difference.
respect of the channel, you're supposed to say allegedly because you're talking about kidnapping a child,
No,
retard.
it's a
he's
fact. It's a
talking
court.
about a
Wait, no,
personal
Yo, bro,
bro.
you ain't gotta get all emotional
What's
in your
wrong with this
feelings and
guy,
shit and
man?
start
Jesus
I
talking to
mean,
my
Christ.
brother like
I
that,
mean,
bro. You gotta
you're
Right.
really
relax, bro.
out of line. You're out of line.
I didn't appreciate that hello that you came at him like
I
that
mean, you're
because
not.
Yeah,
he was trying to
you
protect the
don't know our
channel.
history. We have a bit of a
We
history.
don't have
I
any
just
history,
told
sir.
y'all.
Look, I'm
Spirit,
saying,
mind your business.
okay, let's clarify. Okay,
Okay, go ahead.
let's get
Just talk
One
about
like
second,
your daughter.
yo.
one
Talk about
second,
your
Nah,
one
daughter.
second, Simon. 1 second, everybody on the panel,
You need to
please.
check him, Roz.
No, no, I'm gonna
No,
check
you
you.
need
he
to
does
check
this
him.
all
I'm
the
gonna check
damn
the whole
time. It's
show
You need to
right
stupid.
check
now.
him the way you check me.
You
Wow.
about to piss me
All
off
right.
right now, and I can't have it. Like I just can't have all of that. Well, well, so you know. Because y'all know every now and then I got to stop the show. And I got to stop the show because it just be a whole lot of going on, right? Be a lot of people talking over here and a lot of people talking over here. And then a lot of all this going on. And I'm just right here, right? And when I'm right here, I can't hear all this. I can't hear all this. I can't hear all this. And I can't hear all this. I cannot comprehend all of that. So for me to give everybody the respect to speak, I need y'all to speak to me, speak to one another, but not speak all at once simultaneously. Please. I am also bipolar, and that shit agitates me and aggravates me. So, just for me, if you don't mind, for nobody else, just for me, because I'm trying to stay in my skin, I just need us to be peaceful. You see the shirt? The shirt says positivity, mind, vibes, and life. Let's practice it. Let's respect it. Simon is speaking on a serious issue that he encountered in his life. He has custody of his daughter. He knows what he is talking about because it happened to him. He went through court for it. It was a law case. He now has custody of his daughter. We are speaking on forgiveness, and he is speaking on how to forgive the mother of his child. Should he forgive her? Or has he forgiven her in the work that it takes to do that while also raising a daughter or a child that they had together? This is his personal story. He is being transparent. Thank you, Simon, for that. And I would ask that everybody respect them. Okay? Now I'm gonna bring y'all back up.
Thank you for that. But I just was saying, it's just get a little loud,
All right,
get a
Spirit.
little loud,
So we
and I want to go on with the conversation
Spirit.
if everybody else gonna go on with it.
All right, Spirit. So 1 second, we're gonna let Simon talk, and then we're gonna all go. Go ahead, Simon. Finish your story, please.
All right. So, I mean, I was really just realistically talking about the subject matter. I don't know, like when people start coming in and start being egregious and like saying you fucking bitch in the back chat and all that crazy stuff. I don't know about that.
Well, Simon,
I'm
you
I,
addressed
I'm gonna
seven
I'm gonna
seven
put that to the side.
seven.
I'm gonna put
Hold
that to the
on,
side.
Simon. Hold on, Simon. You addressed 777 incorrectly. You cussed him out, called him a whatever name, and it was disrespectful. So he is coming to you like that. He has a lot of support on this panel. I support him as well. So people are also going to jump back.
All right. So let's do
Fortunate,
this.
but you guys
Let's
need to
let's get to
handle
the
that.
subject. Let's get to the subject. You
Go ahead.
asked me a question, right? Should we forgive or forget? Okay. Now, what I was
Wait.
trying to get to is like, although um I was divorced, although it didn't really work out, I still forgive and I
Mhm.
still forget because at the end of the day, you know, um, that woman is still my daughter's mother.
Mhm.
Like I if she calls up the phone, I'm not gonna stop her from speaking to my daughter
Mhm.
on a daily basis. Like she calls up, I could like have so much anger in me about like the way she's acted and all this sort of stuff. But it's like at the end of the day, like we had a child together. And our child is the most beautiful thing on freaking earth. Apart from all this bullshit that goes on YouTube and the conversations we have, this is why I don't really agree with all the most of it. But it's just at the same time, it's just like I don't really feel like I'm gonna find someone else that can match up to her, regardless.
Mm. Thank you for that, Simon. We have Woody Johnson in the panel. Thank you, Woody, for joining. Simon, so you said something that was very personal, and I can relate to that. I have a kid's father. I'm no longer with him. I don't hate him. I don't despise him, but I don't allow him to speak to my daughter on the phone. I say that to say that when people wrong you or betray you, and we're talking about forgiveness, they also appear as a scorpion, a snake, or whatever you deem them as. And we are sitting here saying that, yeah, you can forgive and it takes time and all those things. So my question is, do you forgive people with limitations and boundaries? Should you forgive them? And would you be naive to give them 100% of forgiveness, knowing that they could do something again? I say that because my child's father is in and out, and just doesn't provide a good parental fortage for my child. So to protect her, because I am that parent who's taking care of her, to protect her from that type of behavior, in and out, absentee, and all that, I have set boundaries and limitations, and it's because of his behavior. I don't hate him, and I don't think that there's anything there to forgive. But when I think about my child, I do talk to God, and I say I hope one day she can forgive me and understand why I'm doing the things that I'm doing, and I think that it's completely necessary. So, what do you guys think about forgiving people with boundaries, limitations, and folks presenting themselves as snakes when they betray you and wrong you?
Uh,
Batman, Eve.
I don't get, I don't get, I don't get emotional often, but I said in the private chat, and I just want to say it publicly. I think you're doing a great job, Roz. You're just a wonderful mother,
Thank you,
loving.
Seven.
You're gentle. You have a nurturing, clearly only from God, nature to you. And I know that the child is in the best possible condition with you. And God works in mysterious ways, and He takes people out of people's lives for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
He puts certain people in people's lives, for a reason. So God doesn't make any mistakes, Ross. That's all.
And he
Thank you for
surely
that.
didn't make a mistake with you, Ross.
Oh, you guys, thank you. Thank you. What do you guys think about the limitations, boundaries, forgiveness? King Shinar, you're up here, spirit.
I actually told I think Spirit has a little bit of forgiving and forgiveness she needs to work on because I could hear it. It's ironic her name's Spirit because in her spirit, it seems to be there's a confliction there. There's some anger there that she needs to work on, in my opinion. Um,
Well, baby, that's your opinion,
In
but
his
you can't
humble
prophesize
opinion,
over
let's just
me.
say.
I'm just saying what I hear, ma'am. I'm just calling it like it is. I mean, you have this, you seem like a bottle filled with rage.
Oh no,
Spirit,
I just don't play when it
spirit
comes
sounds
to a lot of
sexy,
things.
man.
I'm very
I don't know
gentle
why.
and
Mhm,
loving and
mhm.
caring, but when I see people disrespecting my friend, then of course I'm gonna get out of character. It's just like
What,
anybody else would.
We
yeah,
we
what are
would we
some,
would
what
we
are
would
some
never
things you love
disrespect
in
Roz, and
life?
I love the fact that
What are
she
some
has
things you
somebody
love?
like you in her life. But we just so you know, we all close to Roz, just because we all just meet and stuff like that on here.
And that's
Yeah, that
But
just yeah, being on a panel.
Yeah, it looks like she dropped down.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Mm.
Must
Eve,
have been,
what do you
must
think
have
about?
been,
Do you think to if you're forgiving folks with limitations and boundaries, that's a level of resentment or something that you have for that person, or you
must
don't
Well,
trust them
well,
again?
thank you for asking that question because,
have been the
I've
evil eye.
also discussed this in recently
Mm-hmm.
about the definition of unconditional love. We've been bred to think and believe that unconditional love, no matter what, we're supposed to support a person. That is quite the
hello.
contrary. Can you hear
No,
me?
no.
that's a
Wait,
We
deadly
can hear you.
yeah,
that's a
we
No,
deadly
can hear you.
but
game.
We
Unconditional
can
love
hear
is a
you.
deadly game.
okay.
Go
Joe, let
ahead.
the lady
Can I
speak.
be
Jesus
fair
Go
Christ.
ahead.
to
You guys can speak
speak on
after
this?
Eve goes. So go ahead, Eve.
Okay. Thank you so much. Unconditional love. There are conditions when you place on love because there are perimeters, aka boundaries, that we should all place upon ourselves. And so when we say that we love someone unconditionally, that is in turn saying that we allow a person to do any and everything to us based on our in-depth love for that person. Well, we've got to retrain our thought process because that is a fallacy. Because who ends up hurting is both. And what does that turn into? The unconditional love has many facets: codependency, enabling, and just downright foolishness on your part. So we have to set perimeters. It doesn't matter if it's a child or a significant other. In a lot of cases, just for example, a person that may be struggling with substance use and they rely upon you, which is the enabling factor. I love you, but I cannot continue to do this anymore. I cannot continue to help feed your addiction. And that person rebuts, well, you can't love me that much because if you did, you wouldn't deny me. And that is in so many words that we do hear from people that struggle, right? Maybe you do or do not know that experience with people, but these are things that happen. And so when we hear this, guess what happens? The loved one continues to enable the behavior, whereas it makes that person dependent. There's also a level of codependency. And so, what we have to be especially careful of is saying that I love you no matter what. No, I love you enough to say no to you. I love you enough to save your life because you'll never know that last $100, that last $20 that you give that loved one will be the last one that they'll ever use again. And so
Yeah,
it's all about accountability. So let's start placing conditions on our love for people. It's not a bad thing to say that. It's just something that we have been enamored with over the course of the years. Babies, you love them unconditionally. Okay, until they get into the rites of passage, then that's when they know
Something I want
that
to
you're
add to
into
that. I
this
don't mean
work.
to interrupt.
Okay, so when they get into that, into the world, and start exploring, having these sorts of thought processes, their independent thought processes starts as early as 3 years old. Okay, so when we start to get into that, that's what you have, you know, trained them to be independent. When you get into this society, into this world, they have to know that they won't always have you. So, my love is conditional based upon until you get to this certain age. This is what you say. When you're 18, 20 years old, you're on your own. You're on your own. There are people, it's like even the Jewish communities, they have, what do they call? I'm sure you guys know what that's called, when they have their rites of passage. These things happen all the time. So let's stop looking at it as if this is, oh, it's so wrong, or it's cliche, or whatnot. But looking at it to the facts of life, it may be subconscious to a lot of us, but a lot of times we do send our people, our loved ones, our offsprings, or what have you, into this world in preparation. That is what conditionality is. Okay. Somebody's over here huffing and puffing. I'm curious
Yeah, that was me. My
what's
bad.
going on.
Kind of a little
King
bit too long
Shanard,
with it. My
are you
bad.
okay?
I'm good. Just go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna stop rambling.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just want to say, there are those who are righteous and there are those who are unrighteous. If you look in the back chat, 7-7, he's going off on this woman he doesn't even know. When I first met 777, he didn't know me from nowhere. He just flat out disrespected me. So like all it will take for 777 is to just, I mean, should I forgive someone like that if they disrespect me and do me wrong again in the future, or should I keep that enemy close to keep tabs on them?
So
There's
you see
people.
everyone as a snake and evil, like
No,
period.
no, 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 no. I see people as either righteous or
Okay, one second,
unrighteous.
Shanard. Like I'm a little confused because I am over here looking at Mike Jones, the picture. It's like, oh god, and you're like all the way up
Keep
here.
telling y'all
Okay,
that's not me. It's not
okay, let me
me.
stop. Okay, Shanard. So you're saying that everyone is like evil and all of that. You just don't
No,
trust
I didn't
anyone.
say everybody. I'm just saying that there's just some people that just have a messed up soul.
Hmm.
Either something happened to them or they're just dealing with a lot of stuff and they take it out on other people.
So
I
what does Buddhism say about forgiveness? About forgiving thy brother?
well, if you know right from wrong, and I've said this before, I think Christians are some of the most wickedest people on this planet. In the Christian doctrine, it states that you
Dear
will always
Oliver,
be forgiven
dear
for whatever.
Oliver said the same thing.
Yeah, in the Christian Bible, it says you will always be forgiven for whatever sin that you commit. So it kind of gives Christians the right to just do whatever the hell they want to do throughout the week and then go to church on Sunday and pray their sins away. And voodoo is not like that. You kind of fear, doing people wrong. Like for example, and I'm gonna use 777 as an example. When he's on other panels where there's people that have mental deficiencies, he makes fun of them. You will never see me do something like that. I can't even fathom the thought of me even making fun of somebody with an intellectual disability or
Well,
who are
7
autistic.
7 is not here to
But
defend
no,
himself,
no,
so
he's here. He can listen. If he wants to come back up, he can
you
defend
can't
himself.
accuse this man of.
But he knows what I'm saying is true though, and that type of those types of people is just something innately flawed with them, with their psyche. And those are the
I
same
would
ones that'll
disagree. I would
preach
respectfully disagree with that,
that were preached for.
because
Those, hold on, real quick. Hold on, real quick.
hold up.
Please.
Okay.
Those would be the same ones that would preach forgiveness. You gotta forgive. You gotta forgive. See, with me, I don't have to forgive somebody to help myself. I don't have to forgive you just to. It's not gonna harm me. I'm not gonna hold on to no anger. I just don't forgive you, and I won't forget. And if I catch you slipping, then that's it. But it's not gonna hurt me. I'm gonna always make sure it doesn't hurt me. I'm not gonna hold on to. I'm not gonna let it harm my life.
Isn't that the same regard that 777 holds that you are against? Because if he observes someone in their behavior, no matter what mental capacity that they're in, that he has a right to make a you know a judgment upon that, especially when we're in this type of sphere, right?
I think you're.
So
I think you're. You're,
it's
you're
not.
thinking of someone who.
mm,
I'm not. I'm talking about someone else.
No, but
That's like
I,
a kind
I'm just
person.
following. I'm doubling back on what you had referenced and saying that this man has no moral compass, and that's basically what you were trying to
Yeah. Yeah.
reference.
Yeah.
777, and I find that to be quite the contrary. I think that this man is within his right to speak upon what he observes, and if a person has an ability to create an account, hit a link, and have any sort of commentary to speak on things, then it doesn't make them less of a person to be critiqued based upon their mental capacity. I think it's they have enough of it to be able to withstand it, and so I think that you're using that as a basis to support your own claim,
No, I
and
mean it could
that's
be. They don't even.
fair. But
It's not just about that. It could be just like again, like when I first met 777, first thing he did was just flat out disrespect me. You don't even know me
okay,
from nowhere.
so
So that's
let's
what I
stick
mean.
to
Like,
you. Let's stick to you then, and then opposed to anyone else, because that appears what this is about. Not about how he treats other people, but how he treats you.
no, it's not about me. I'm just saying this certain people. Um,
But that's what you've said, and that was your initial basis
I was
of
just
how
giving an
he
example.
treated you. But that was your initial basis of how he treated you. And so let's stick to that. Because see, now you're trying to have a supportive narrative on the
Yeah,
basis
I know
of how he
that's your
treats
boy. I get
others.
it. I get it. I don't know. You know.
Wait a minute. That ain't a supportive narrative. This dude goes around. He does this all day long. Like he's
Right.
done it. Like
Yeah,
it's historic. It's not
like
sort
what
of like
I can never see
I'm
myself
I,
familiar with
forgiving
King
someone
I
Sharad.
like that.
I don't even get on with King Sherrod. I don't. I'm not. Look, I don't bat for niggas. But I'm just saying, like this dude does this all day long.
Right. But
You
I'm
know why?
familiar with King
Why would
Every
you
Sharad.
want to
single
do that?
day,
Who
And I
does
because
what?
support
he has
that.
there's
But
something
why?
wrong with
But
him,
if
his
y'all are the
psyche.
men that y'all if y'all are the men that y'all say y'all are, why does it bother you so much?
It doesn't
Because
bother me.
he pulls up narratives and he got look. He ain't even black. Like this nigga look like
What that got to do with it? What that
it's
got to
got a
do
lot to
with it?
do with it. It look what you don't know about politics. You stupid. Like at the end
What
of
do
the day,
politics got to do with it? Yo, don't call me stupid.
Right,
You heard?
right, right.
Watch
What
your
are
fucking
you
mouth. You heard?
inhaling insults?
watch
Why are
my
Watch your
mouth.
fucking
you,
mouth.
Oh,
hello,
okay,
hailing
all right,
insults?
okay. Watch my mouth. Says the
Okay,
nigga that's
so
in a
okay,
bare
so
top
King
fucking
Shanard,
like avatar that don't
King
do
Shan-
shit. Fuck you, nigga.
hold
Okay,
Don't play with me.
Yo,
wow.
Don't play with
Yo,
me,
chill,
bro.
chill, chill, chill,
fuck your
chill,
mother,
chill,
nigga.
chill,
Fuck your
chill,
mother,
chill.
nigga. How about that?
Relax. Don't disrespect Roscoe's panel. Just
what
chill.
is going on? Like, what is up, Simon?
Nah, well, look, Roz, I'm telling you, like these
Shut
dudes
the
are
fuck up,
playing.
nigga. Shut the fuck up,
You see how
pussy.
he got insulted
Right.
real quick because
Hold on.
he
You
wants
see,
one of
you
the
see,
niggas.
Raz
Mike,
girl, now he invited this Raz girl.
He
Raz
Mike
wants
and
to
girl,
be. He
he
wants
Mike
brought
women to
and
this
be
on.
attracted to him. Like,
He
why
Mike
you
brought
and
this
putting
on,
up?
Raz girl. He
Mm,
brought this on. Hello brought this on himself. If Mike Jones goes at him, then let him go. Because hello, you attacked this man first. And he
yeah,
was still trying to be dignified. But you
I
talking
appreciate
stuff.
you. No, I appreciate you, but I'm just
But you don't
saying.
get to attack my people.
All I did
And
was
that's
ask
my
you a
people.
question. All I did was ask you a question. You called me out my name. All I did was ask you a
I have
question.
an
That's all I
opinion.
did.
Am I not allowed to have
Was
an
ask you
opinion?
was I wasn't disputing your opinion. I was asking a question, and you called me out my name. That's what happened.
So okay. Did anyone understand what your opinion was or what your question
I
was?
had
Because
no
I
opinion.
Yeah.
but you had a question, right?
Yeah, I had a question. I
And
still
what was
didn't get a
that?
Simon,
fucking
this is
answer.
Wait,
okay, Simon.
before you answer that, what was the? Can anyone on the panel actually say and ask or like give some sort of feedback in terms of what this guy said in terms of what he was saying.
Simon, I'm talking to you right now. So 1 second. Simon, I put everybody down off the panel respectfully, no problems. I just want to talk to Simon. Simon, this is the second time that you are disrespecting the men on the panel. You are calling men bitchs and all of that. You know, I try not to do that over here. I don't want that, and I just have a ill feeling when another man calls another man a bitch. Like for me, that's the most disrespectful type shit, as well as FMD. So can you please just be a little bit more cognizant about what you're saying? This is why Mike Jones is speaking to you the way he is. This is why Eve is coming to you how they are. Like you said it to 777. Now you're saying it to Mike Jones. So please, if you don't want all of that, just be a little bit more conscious about the things that you're saying when you're saying it. But feel free to speak, please.
Yeah. Okay. So I get where you're coming from, and I appreciate you. And
Okay.
I ain't gonna disrespect your platform. I'm just saying, like, you know, um, we have historic relationships, and sometimes people don't really understand it from the offset, so they're gonna go, okay, they're gonna have their opinion off, offer it, and that's fine. I get it, and I'll hold my tongue. But is that what you want your platform to be?
No,
Because like really,
I don't want you
yeah,
to hold your tongue. I feel that you can
right.
say
So
whatever you want to say to somebody, but you have to respect them. You can speak to somebody without cussing them out. You can speak to somebody without calling them out their name and still get your point across. I'm never asking you to censor yourself, and I'm not censor yourself. I'm never asking you not to speak and say how you feel. I'm asking you to respect me as a person because I don't curse and do all of that.
all
So
right.
can you that's it.
No, I love you, Roz, man. Like I ain't gonna do that.
I love you too, Simon. So go ahead.
Just check me if I'm doing some bullshit. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like that's your job. You're the host.
You got it. So you guys, we were discussing. Well, Eve was speaking, I believe, our mic. So if y'all want to go ahead, go, King Shinar. King Shinar, it sounds like you have a lot on your mind tonight. Um, is there something that you would like to say?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was just saying, like, yeah, just certain people, um, that think that forgiveness is the key. Like I said, with me, I don't believe in it. Um, I don't believe that you should forgive others to move on in life or to better yourself, because you don't have to hold on to any like sort of emotions like anger or anything like that.
So you
Or
don't believe that anger festers up from not forgiving anybody, or as you live life, it doesn't bother you at all.
I mean, even if you forgive somebody or not, you still can't really control. I mean, some people can, but if you're saying like you're
Are
forgiving
there some things
somebody,
in life that you need to be forgiven for, King Shinar?
for me,
Yeah. Are there some things in life that you need to be forgiven for? That you, in your opinion,
let me think. No, no, I don't see anything. I mean, just from
no mistakes, no intentional ill harm, no
not
unknown ill
like
harm.
if I've done anybody wrong
Yeah.
intentionally.
Never
No,
stolen your life, never given drugs to your community, none of
nope,
that.
never sold drugs. Probably like when I was a kid, probably got into a fight with somebody or an argument. But I was like, but as far as like me being an adult, I don't feel like I've ever wronged. I always made sure not to wrong people. So
Mm-hmm.
when someone wrongs me, especially if I didn't do nothing to you, I have no reason to forgive you.
Mm. Do you think that people are inherently good and they just choose to do evil things and wrong people?
No, say it again. Put
Do
my
you think that
headphones in.
people are inherently good and they just choose to do evil things and wrong people with intention?
I think people are born with a blank slate. I think their environment shapes them to be whoever they turn out to be.
Does anyone else want to answer that question? Thank you for that, Shanard.
What was the question?
That's very that was profound. I respect that response, King Shark.
Do you think that, yeah, I thought that was really good too. Do you think that people are inherently good or they choose to do bad and wrong evil, like intentional? Is that what I asked? I believe so. Y'all know I'm on my second J. Hold up, brief intermission. Mike Jones, you know this is a smoking and vibing channel. Are you smoking tonight, and what are you smoking on?
I I already smoked, but
Oh, okay.
when uh I first jumped on stream. But
Mm-hmm.
what am I smoking? Oh, so it's a Buffalo brand, as you know, is legal. Excuse me, it's legal out here. So
Mm-hmm.
um, shout out the Exotic Brothers. You can follow them on Instagram. But uh, some Popeyes, they got their own brand.
Oh.
So it's Exotic Brothers. It's a strand. It's Popeyes. It's some like real like candy type of like candy strong type of like real good taste, like it's real, it's fire.
Oh, okay, okay. Thank you for that. And is anyone else partaking in any other type of vices on the panel? I am drinking a red wine tonight. Am I the only lush on the panel tonight?
Yeah, you don't lush because I got to go to work tomorrow.
Girl, I
I
gotta
was
be
gonna think about taking some shots of tequila, but I get a little wild, so I'm just playing.
Well, I had some Pinot Grigio tonight,
Oh, okay, little
but
white. Go ahead then. All
but I
right.
That's
had to
that's
I had
cute.
to
And
cut
just
it
because I
off.
was gonna take a shot.
I had to cut it off about 35 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
So my cutoff was like the time that like the effects of
Mm,
drinking, but I
understand.
stopped prior to that just
Yeah.
because I have to go to bed.
You know, mine probably a hit in about 30 minutes, my cutoff time. I see that we have here for the tea in the chat. Thank you here for the tea for joining. Always appreciate your view. I was asking the question, are people
I
inherently
here
good?
for the tea, baby. Mwah.
Are people inherently good, and do they choose to do bad and evil things? Spirit Oliver, you were trying to answer that question. You can definitely continue. My apologies.
I heard, you know what? I always followed this philosophy. I don't know if people are familiar with this guy. His name is Papa Wu, and he says on the Raekwon "Not Cuban for Links" album, he says, "No man is good and bad at the same time. Either you good or you bad." So with that, I mean, you have a choice. That's just like I tell my daughter when she do something. I say, you got a good brain and you got a bad brain. I said, if your good brain tell you to do something, do it. But if you know you're gonna be bad, don't do it. Try to cancel that out. Don't let that into your mind. Bad things. Always think positive. My nephew, he give my sister a lot of trouble. I do him the same way when I come over there. You been using your good brain or your bad brain? He come on, tell me. Bad brain. Why you doing that? Didn't we talk about this? Use the good brain. But my bad, no. You gotta teach. It gotta be taught. And you gotta forgive. You gotta really forgive people.
Mm.
Okay, let me
Time.
ask y'all a question. If one of us were to commit a crime, right? With the court system, would they forgive you for committing that crime?
If you
We
commit,
gotta forgive, right?
no, I didn't
So
say you have.
no, I'm just saying like so like when it comes when I say I don't forgive people
Mm-hmm.
is and I rather like if someone did me wrong, I'm more lean towards getting revenge. I'm actually probably like helping that person in a way to maybe not try that with someone else or
Mm.
You
maybe not
know,
be able to even try it again.
that's a good point. As far as the court system go, that's a good point.
But the court system, um, I mean, that goes back to the question I think about choosing to do wrong, choosing to do bad things. If you
But
choose,
that, but
go ahead.
not. I'm sorry, not to cut you off. I'm sorry.
You're
I
fine.
no, I just seen so much bad stuff go on with carrying, like when you just carry so much stuff on. This dude on Instagram just broke it down. He said I'm gonna break down. What did he say? 10 minutes. He said I'm gonna break down the 10 minutes that got me 20 years.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? And when
mm-hmm,
he broke it, I'm not gonna go all into that, but like when he broke that down, you know what I'm saying? Like he was like, "Yo, this was a whole situation that I could have walked away from." But
mm,
everybody, is and then somebody might say too, on the other hand, well, okay, with all that aside, what if you don't get found out for what you're doing, right? But I've seen somebody carry on like wage war for like 20 years. You know what I'm saying? And then I've seen people, you know, forgive each other who
mm,
almost killed each other. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like I got, you know, people like growing up that I had like serious issues with, and they're some of the like closest dudes like who are in the hood now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we're all way older now, but
Hmm.
like it's just
Me too, yo.
it just happens like that. But when you relate it to the court system, like how do you forgive people? But I can agree with that side of it, but I just don't want to carry all of that crap with me. That's
Mm-hmm,
I've carried too much of it for a very long time, and there's certain things that's just like I can't even carry that with me because it's like I've done it so much and it's really served me no purpose. And now I feel like I'm a lot more, because everything has a cause and effect. So now I feel like I'm a little more cold hearted when it comes to certain things now. Like certain things I just don't give a damn about. If you're not carrying that crap with you, you just don't care. You really don't care. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? So you just gotta be careful with it.
yeah,
But I
I bet.
do agree with that part though.
Simon, do you have anything to say about that?
The thing is what's kind of disappointing is everyone's kind of negative about stuff like all the time.
Mm-hmm,
And I know we sort of like have like bad experiences and things like that, but it's just like, how are we ever gonna like get to a point where we actually appreciate ourselves if we can't be positive about ourselves? Like, we always lean towards the bad experiences and stuff like that. Yeah, okay, we made our mistakes, fine. We're human beings. No one is perfect. You know, we may have had children with people, and like no one wants to even go, okay, well, maybe there's a future for you. That is kind of different to what you experienced in the past. There's nothing wrong with that. But we always we tend to lend to this thing where it's just like, yo, we're just so negative about each other. It's like it's bad. Like we seen it on TV, and I don't know, man. I just think forgiveness is it's not something that's inherited. It's something that you need to gain and understand within yourself. It's not a religious thing. It's not sort of like a unilateral thing. It's like I don't think you're ever gonna forget either. But it's just like, what do you want to be? What do you want to do? Like today? Like let's think about that, because you can't do nothing about your past. Like to be honest, you can't. Take those experiences and go, okay, we're gonna move on and be a different type of person. What do you want to do? And most of the time, it points towards happiness. It's like pointing towards happiness. It's like, yo, I want to be happy. I just want to chill. I just want to do some shit. I don't really care about all this fuckery, like shit that's going on. Like, why can't we do that? Why can't we do that, man? Why are we still having this state this same argument?
I think that's a good thing that you said, Simon. A good segue. I am talking about forgiving people and forgiving others, but there are some things that when you're living life and doing things in life where you have to learn to forgive yourself. Have anyone on the panel ever come to a point where they had to forgive themselves or learn to forgive themselves to keep moving forward in life?
Absolutely.
I
Yeah.
That
definitely have.
it's quintessential for all. Even if you don't feel like that you did something in the moment, you have to cleanse your soul. And you have to know like there may be a level of accountability on my part, no matter like how big or small, but just in case, just to have that that bit of accountability, knowing that there may have been a part that I had to play in a matter that transpired anything. Forgiveness. I
Hold on.
gotta tell you.
So you're saying
It
like if you hold on, you're saying like if you do someone wrong, then you should forgive yourself. I guess
if you do someone
to let
wrong,
go
why
of
would
that
you
guilt.
not forgive yourself, King Shanart? If you've done someone wrong, because only referencing what you've said. So you're asking me if I've done someone wrong. I'm
Right.
telling myself that I should forgive myself. Absolutely.
It's
Does
interesting.
that not make sense?
Nah, not to me.
Well, I'm
So if
talking.
I if I
It's
did
coming from
something,
the point of like saying, if you made it right, you're trying to make it right. You've done all attempts to make it right with the person. The last thing you do, it's not the first thing. The last thing you do is try to forgive yourself because that shit is difficult. You know what I'm saying? But it's necessary. You know what I'm saying? When you make amends with that other person and you know what I'm saying, things of that nature. But you don't just forgive yourself and leave that bad energy
Okay,
on
so
that person.
let's say I lent you $20, right? And you say you'll give me that money, you'll pay me back in like a week. A week comes, you don't even hit me up. I don't even hit you up to even ask for it. The next week comes, a month passes. By the next month, you're like, let me just forgive myself. I'm probably. I hope he
But
can forgive me.
that's
Let me
not what I
forgive myself.
that's not what I said. That's not
and
what I
that's
said.
not what I was
That's
referencing
not that's
either.
not what I said. And
That's not
that's
what I
not what I said.
referenced either when I was
You know
saying what
that's
I'm
not what I
saying.
said because if you got you're intelligent as you claim and you have ears, you heard exactly what I said. That's not what I said.
I know that's what you said that. Yeah, if you're making amends, if you're trying to make amends to that, like trying to make it right.
Some
You
things you
know,
can't forgive yourself for, and then there's some
I
things
get
you
it.
can't
Yeah,
forgive
I get what
yourself for.
I know what you're trying to say, but I'm just saying, like, I get what you're saying.
I
It's a
mean, like,
case by it's a case by case basis. It's case
yeah,
by case.
exactly. And like in my own experiences, there are things that I have done in life that I would think that no one knows or that I've shared with people, and those are things that I would most likely have to make amends and forgive myself for. And I'm thinking that a lot of other people may have those experiences too, King Shanard. So that's what I was referencing and talking
Unless King Shinar, just to try to throw you an alley oop, if
about.
you're referencing that a person can live life without consequence, like without remorse, then that is another thing. Like
Yeah.
if you know that you do things purposeful and without needing forgiveness for it, then that's another thing. Is that what you're referencing?
Yeah, and also like people that do things and they kind of try to convince themselves that they just they try to make excuses for themselves. Like back to the money example. If I gave Mike $20, he may say to himself like, um, I don't got a job. It's not my fault I couldn't pay it back. Or just to make himself feel less guilty for first breaking a promise. And this is just an example. I don't even know Mike. For first breaking a promise and trying to make excuses and for yourself.
Yeah, but you're doing that
I
to
think a lot of
yourself.
people do it.
You're
Yeah,
doing it to yourself,
yeah, that's what I'm
right?
saying.
Right. Okay.
So the person is making In a way, they're trying to forgive themselves for
No, no, you're not
doing
listening
that
to me.
person wrong.
You're doing it to yourself. You lent that person that $20. You didn't need to do that, right?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Exactly. So what are you complaining about when they don't pay you back? When you damn well know they're not going to do it in the first place.
Yeah,
No,
like
no. I mean, it's about trust, right?
I
No,
feel
it ain't about trust. That's
like
stupid.
So if
that
you can, it's hard to,
So
yo,
you're
it's
making an
hard to
excuse for that
subscribe.
person right now.
How
Hold
do
on, hold
you
on. You
how do
just
you
said it's
subscribe to
stupid.
trust? How do
You
you
hold on.
subscribe to trust
You just said it.
and not forgiveness? Like all those things kind of go together. You know what I mean?
No, no. But listen, he just said
We
it's
got to be
stupid.
careful with
That's an
words, man. People are not
excuse.
careful. We got to be careful with
so
words,
maybe
man.
you're talking about the principle of it, like you loan it so you expect it back. It's the principle, right? It
That's
has
Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy to say like yo, bro, I want to trust you, but I don't want to forgive you. Is it crazy? Maybe that's not crazy.
no, that's
Maybe that's
what
not
I'm
like.
All
thinking.
right.
Think about it. Like,
Yeah, but think about this, okay? If someone actually turns around to you and says, "I need to loan some money off you," what are you expecting of them if they actually ask you to do that in the first
Well,
place?
anyway, if someone asks me, I'll give them the money. I won't even expect it back.
Me
You know, if
too.
they give it
Yeah,
back,
but
if they
no,
give
wait,
it, if it's like I
you're
only do that for family though.
all right, yo, King. Listen, bro. You know it's an egotistical thing. The only reason why you're giving him that money is because you're being egotistical about your own damn situation and going, "I'm in the power to do this shit." So
Not
it's like,
true. That's subjective. That's
I'm trying to
subjective.
help the person. Now I'm being egotistical. That's what I mean about making
That's
excuses.
subjective. Hello, I understand that because there are people that navigate in life on those terms, but not all. So let's just, place that
And they
there.
may use that as
Yeah,
an
I
excuse to
know.
not pay that person back. Oh, that person is just egotistical for lending me money in the first place. What kind of shit is that?
okay, all right, okay. I mean, I'm just saying, like, you guys are playing. Like, you
but
feel like,
how wrong are we?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
How wrong are we? Those are lessons though, as men, right? Because how wrong are we for having those kind of people in our life? When that type of crap happens, I gotta look at myself. And people used to tell me like I'm being like too hard on myself. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that too.
And uh, yeah, like you know what I mean. And it's like,
all right, I'll give you an example, right? I have like five sisters, okay, and about three of them would turn around to me and ask me to like shot them like a couple of dollars or whatnot to like fuck around with the light bill or some shit. Like, oh yeah, like my electricity's down or whatnot. But they slept with dudes, right? They have children. And I'm like, well, why ain't this dude actually sort of doing, why are you calling me and asking me to support what's the bare essentials in life? Like, okay, like just
Did
keeping the
you give
damn light on. Like,
did you
why are you doing that?
did you give them the money?
Yeah, I did. But I'm just saying it's like why is that happening? You get what I'm saying? It's like you're reaching out to me, but yet you want to sleep with this you got multiple children with these and it's like, wow, okay. I don't know. I don't get it. It's confusing.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
sorry.
that could be problematic. I grew up with four uncles, and I have had eight brothers. Two of them are deceased, rest in peace. But and I have a dad, and I could never call any of my brothers my father or my uncle and ask them for money if I was laying and sleeping in a bed with a man. If I had to do that, that was
Not
a clear
good.
indication that I did not need to be with that man,
Uh-huh.
and my parents would not, my family wouldn't support that. So in my opinion, by you giving them money when they need their light bills paid and everything like this, and it's also enabling them to continue to keep on choosing and dealing with this man because my brother has my back and will step in for me financially, in my opinion.
I get that.
Well
And
said.
but
Well said.
for for most men, we
Rascal,
don't
I've got to go to bed,
Oh,
dear,
thank you
but
for coming, Eve. Do you
you're
have some
welcome.
last words that you would like to say?
I think this was a beautiful conversation. Again, I love that you have built this platform for people like us, not just for yourself. It is beneficial for many of us, and we've got it. We're global over here. Shout out to Hello.
Yeah.
So, thank you so much for our objective perspectives, King Shenard, uh, Ghetto, Mike Jones, Triple Sevens is up here. We had the Spirit, Oliver.
Yeah.
Peace and blessings to her. These are the ones that were on the panel today. Everyone in the chat, have a wonderful evening. I look forward to more of these
All right,
types of
Eve.
conversations.
Thank
It's
you.
very wholesome and fulfilling. We need this more often than not, especially when we dive into the dark side of the YouTube sphere.
Mm.
So keep coming with it. Love
Oh,
you, girl.
Peace,
thank you. I
peace.
You're
appreciate
Thank
that.
you,
welcome.
Eve. Thank
You're
you, Eve.
Have
welcome.
a good night.
You as
Love
well.
you.
Thank you. Bye
Have a good
bye. Love
night.
you. You too,
Good
baby.
night.
Sleep
Good
well.
night.
Good
Sleep
night,
well.
Eve.
Oh, sweet. Go ahead, Simon. You were speaking. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, just getting back to this like forgive or forget stuff. I just think like, we get I don't know, I had to get to a point where it's just like I I was working my chick for a while, like it was like a decade odd, like and I thought I was superior. Like I thought like I understood what women were about and all
Mm-hmm.
that sort of stuff. And no, I didn't. There's no way in hell I did.
Mm.
Like there's little types, there's little intricacies, and they ain't gonna tell you about it. And it's like, fine, you need to figure that out, man. As men, like every time I get on these platforms, I speak to these men. They're just like they talk like they're freaking Neanderthals, and it really freaking annoys me. It's like they just see women as sort of like, oh, okay, you know, I'm just gonna try and get what I want to get out of them, and it's just wild, man. Like
Mm.
to me, anyway. I'm just like, yeah, okay, you want to get your satisfaction drive on, fine, okay, cool, but that's about it, right? But women turn around after you do that to them and they're
Mm-hmm.
speaking to their chicks and they're
Mm-hmm.
like, yo, like what the hell went down there? And it's just like,
Mm.
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 Like there's a like look, I've literally been in a position where it's just like, I know this ain't fucking popular, I'm just saying, I've literally been in the position where it's just like, yo, man, I don't know how this happened to me. I don't
Let
know
me
why it
guess.
happened.
Were you a simp?
You see how this nigga's talking to me? As soon as you start talking to me like that, bro, you need to stop. Because
No, go
like
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll untouch you from society and like
Is it
don't
disrespectful?
even play with
He
me.
asked you,
Don't
Simon.
even
Is
play
it
with me.
disrespectful? He asked you though. He
This
said,
nigga turned around straight away and went, oh, you're a simp. It's like, well, do you know
No, I
what
think
I
it's
was
simp means?
wondering. You know what's crazy? I was wondering
Do
if it
you
was
do you
okay
know
to
what
ask
simp?
that
Yeah, well,
question. Ask that
yeah, well,
question to you. Hello, and Shania asked it, but but the fact that you got like offended like that, bro, like you just can't be like easily offended, like especially here on YouTube, because
I'm not
it's
easy.
like
No, I'm not easily offended.
you
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 don't know
you
what
you're
you're
like
talking.
you're kind of like
Well,
triggered,
well,
like you get a little
well, tell
triggered. You know what I'm
me.
saying?
No, I'm not triggered. Tell me what simp means.
Just relax, just relax, just
okay, so
relax,
you guys
just relax.
explain
Now
if you
talk. You said you want to know what simp means?
yes,
Like
he's
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
UK,
Tell me what
so
simp means.
explain to that him.
Tell me what
no
simp means.
problem,
'Cause I'm
no
stupid
problem,
apparently. You
no
know,
problem.
right?
No,
Right.
I didn't say you were stupid. I didn't say I know anything. But you
But
asked me a
you have
question,
to
and I wanted
explain
to
what it
answer
is.
it for you.
God damn. Right.
So
What does it mean?
a simp is somebody that actually gives a damn about like what a woman is talking about as far as like trying to get in her pants. Like he's like getting all in her life, wants to figure out how to pay her bills, wants to figure out how to talk to her all sweet and shit like that. He wants something from her. He wants to be with her. He wants to be seen with her. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody that's just like kind of just insecure and like is trying to have a woman like define him, like he wants to
You
like
don't have to
run
be
be
insecure.
run behind a woman. You know what I'm saying? Simps are most of the time insecure. most of the time.
Yeah, it's a guy who would like do anything to get that validation from a woman, whether that's a relationship, laying in the bed with her or whatnot. But he is going to do what he will need to do to get with her.
And
Like
they
Mike
see
said, paying her
they,
bills, taking her here and there, watching the kids, all types of stuff.
and what it stems from that they see women as greater than human,
Yeah.
which is what they naturally are. Like they,
Ross,
make
can you share the screen for a second, please, so that we can educate these mom?
But what's is you know what I mean? Like we just got to be good leaders though. Like it's not you know what I mean? Like
You can
You know
read
what
it
I
if you
mean?
would like, Simon. Go ahead.
Yeah, simp. Simp is an internet slang term describing someone who shows excessive sympathy and attention towards another person, typically someone who does not reciprocate the same feelings in pursuit of affection or sexual relationship. This
Yeah.
behavior,
hmm
known as simping, is carried out towards a variety of targets, including celebrities, politicians, e-girls, e-boys. The term had sporadic uses until gaining traction on social media in 2019. Now that was during the pandemic, right?
Yeah, so if you would have looked at the Urban Dictionary, because that was Wikipedia, the Urban Dictionary would have told you that it meant that women don't reciprocate and the man keeps trying and trying and trying.
So the Urban Dictionary has been created by whom?
I don't know, people from urban community.
We need to do this stuff. This is
I
what I
mean, there's
mean.
other
We need
words
to.
for simp. There's sucker. There's a chump
Jesus Christ. It's
or a
like,
fool.
wow.
I just gave you like a broad example version of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
Like
you.
gave.
the fact that you kind of looked it up was kind of crazy because you're kind of like making sure you're not that. But bro,
Yeah,
like
you got a broad
if the shoe
avatar, nigga. I don't know what
if
you
the
doing.
if the shoe fits, wear it. You know what I'm saying?
Not that he went to Wikipedia and looked it up.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Oh Lord. Okay. All right.
All right. So,
Church.
Simon, the question has been posed. Are you a man who is very curious and cares about what the woman thinks and feels and all of those things to get closer to her and have a lasting, loving relationship?
Yeah, and I've proven that. I had a 10-year long marriage, and most of these cats out here can't even like boast about a 6-month fucking relationship. So yeah.
Well, we have men on the panel who have been married and are
Really?
starting their life anew.
Where
Yeah.
where are they? Where are they?
Are there any men on the panel who've been married?
That's a fact.
I mean, I'm in a common law situation. I'm
Who's
not.
Mike
Nah,
Jones and
I was married legally.
I ain't doing no legal marriage or anything like that.
how long were
What?
you,
You know what I'm saying? It's like what they talking about. It's
how long were
wild.
you married, Mike
Once
Jones,
you
if you
once you
don't
get
mind
legally
us
married,
I
you're a
was
simp
married.
too, bro.
I was married 14 years, and that's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact.
asking?
He
Okay.
right. Yeah, I
Simon
married 14 years.
Simon, he was married longer than you. And you said 10 years and people can't talk. This man was
He's
married 40
lying.
years. Oh my
I'm
God.
He's lying.
Roz girl know me
Yeah.
for real. So it's not like I can't cap in front of
How
Roz
old are
girl.
you?
Right?
How old are you?
I'm 41 years old, my nigga.
And you was married for how long?
You got 10 years on me.
Simon, you could like
No, no, wait. Let's fact check this nigga. He's saying this shit. Okay, cool.
nigga fact check him. Go ahead.
How long? How?
First of all, my nigga, you can never fact check me. First of all, because
Oh,
you're not even qualified.
you
You're
see
not even
how?
qualified.
You
You a
see
little
what happens?
stupid. You a
Do
little
you see what happens
stupid dick.
here?
You a little
Do you see
stupid
what
dick eating
happens here?
Poindexter looking motherfucker,
See,
man. I'll pull
did I
that
do
fucking
that to
hood
him?
right over your face and beat you the
I ain't
fuck
got
up in
nothing
real life.
against him.
You heard? In real
Apparently,
life.
no
You
one
could
is
never
fact
fact
checking
check
him.
me, dickhead.
All
Watch your
right.
mouth when you talking to me.
You said you were married for 14 years, right? Okay, cool.
Roz
Right?
girl
That's
know
what
me
you
for
said.
real. You heard?
Oh, here we go. All right.
Ask Roz girl. Ask
Hey,
Raz girl.
Mr. Simon.
Jesus Christ! Why can't you just answer the question? What's wrong with you? Stop
Yes,
being
he was
stupid.
married for 14 years. Yes.
No, he's lying.
I mean, he doesn't have to lie.
I'm not saying he has to lie. I'm just saying he's lying. Like,
No,
so,
he's
bro,
not lying. Well,
Mike
Simon,
Jones,
people can say that you
Mike
are lying
Jones,
about your
yo,
man.
Mike Jones. I could tell because I've been there. So, I want to talk to
Well,
this nigga.
why don't you know that this man hasn't done his work and he's out of a place where you may still be?
It's like if you were pregnant and you can tell, like, if a woman is telling you she was pregnant before and she weren't, you will damn well know how
Well,
to fact check her.
I think that you should have a conversation with him because I'm not this man. So if he would like to address you,
I know. I
Listen,
mean,
listen, listen, dick sucker.
I know
You
he's
can
chatting
never
some
fact
bullshit.
check me. You heard? You can never fact check me. You're not even
Yeah,
qualified to.
get that
You a
avatar
s-
off the damn
you a
screen.
simp.
Stop, man.
You a
It
simp.
sounds,
I
yo,
had my avatar off. What you want to see me for? Now you want to see me. You a freak. You know that?
I'm a freak.
You a weirdo, bro. What you want to see another man for? It's a beautiful woman on the screen. You want to see me.
Oh, okay. All right. That's what you think, right?
so
Is that
Simon,
how your thought process
Simon,
works?
so
I want
Simon,
to see you. God
Simon,
damn.
tell me this.
God damn.
Since you don't think that he's credible, what is it that a man exhibits that lets you know that they've been married and divorced and all of this stuff? Like, what is that
That's a
that he
very,
doesn't
very good question. The gravitas of the quality of his words, because, like, as a lawyer, all I do is do that. Like, it's all about words. It's all about sort of like understanding. If someone has a case law and it comes to me, I'm like, yo, man, I need
Yeah,
to
so
understand.
simp is the word simp is like a low quality
King, shut the fuck up, man. Please.
word. So
I'm talking to, please, for a second. I'm talking to the lady. Like, you don't really like understand. This is why people hire lawyers. The only reason people hire lawyers is based on the fact that they can't fucking comprehend shit. And I'm checking
Well,
every
if you were to be a lawyer right
every
now, your bet would be wrong. Your bet would be so wrong, it will fuck your whole head up. I swear
all
to
right,
God, on my dead brother, you're a
guys.
terrible lawyer.
You sound like you live in the projects, nigga. Like, don't play with me, please. Come on, like, you
No,
come on.
Simon.
Give me a break, man.
I think
Give me
that
a
Yo,
break.
what you would say to that.
yo,
We're
yo,
from
you eating my dick so much, yo, bro.
oh,
Show some money right now, bro. Show some money. I own my own house, bro. My second house. The fuck is you talking about? Are you
God
crazy?
and plus Simon, you always come up here drinking and shit, bro. You can't even hold your liquor.
damn.
You come up
Oh,
here and sound you be slurring on your listen, if I'm drinking,
You on here
you will
broke as
never
hell, dog.
even
What the
know
fuck is you even talking about, man?
you won't even hear me. You won't even know if I'm drunk, bro.
Don't
oh,
have me on here cutting up. And I don't even drink.
why
I
do
don't
I want
even
to know
listen,
that?
I don't even
Why,
drink.
why do I want to know that? You dumb motherfucker! Like, why are you even uttering that out of your mouth? You need to stop. Like, really?
Yo,
so
in
You
real
ever
life, I
hear
slap them glasses right off your face in real life,
that?
and you wouldn't
Yeah,
do nothing.
yeah, of course. All right, that's fine. You could do
so
that.
Simon.
Then what's that gonna prove? What's
So
that gonna
Simon.
prove? I'm
So
not.
Simon.
Yeah.
Do you think that you are a little apathetic when it comes to people sharing things about themselves? I asked the panel, who on the panel has been married? And this man said that he was married, and you feel that he isn't married,
Yeah, he's
hasn't been
lying.
married. Maybe there are some things that you could possibly learn from him, or that that maybe
I
he
guess.
doesn't
I guess. I
exemplify
guess.
that
Yeah.
don't
When I met Rosgirl like 4 years ago, I was going through my divorce.
mm-hmm.
In the beginning of my divorce, when I
Raising
met
your
Rosgirl.
yep.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
41 years old, my nigga. Raised 5 children. You hear me? Not no weekend dad, everyday dad, nigga. Meals, no public assistance, no nothing. Watch your fucking mouth, man. I'm a real black man, dog. You heard?
Any other kid in college now, so salute to him, huh?
And
Yeah.
my
Yo, you think, yo,
and I have another one that just graduated Hair school, 21 years old. You heard?
Yeah,
Yo, Mike, you think that's something that's good? You think
that
that's an
is
accomplishment?
wonderful. Black men taking care of their
You
children.
think
That
that's an accomplishment, nigga? For real?
yes,
Nah,
yes.
bro.
I mean, you don't
You
think
are
to raise
weak.
your kids to go to
You're
oh,
weak.
I
Listen, I'm
try
look. I'm just saying, like, you don't know what it's like to raise children
You
by
so
yourself.
mad, bro. You so mad, bro. I'll be your child your child stepfather, bro. I'm a better role model for your child than you.
All right,
You know
so
what I'm saying? Like
explain how that works.
I'm about to explain that because a weak man like you're gonna send other weak men, weak children, weak adults into the world. You're the poison and the cancer of what's going on with the world right now. You
I'm
can't
listening.
get over your baby mom. Your
I'm
baby
listening.
mom took your child from you and ran to get away from you. She
Mm-hmm.
ran to get away from you. And she couldn't
Okay.
get far enough, right?
Yeah, that's what you
You're
say.
the poison of what goes on. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
You're the poison. You're the problem. You're the cancer. You're weak. You can't even
All right.
get off of none of that shit that happened to you. You are all the bad things that ever happened to you. You're a victim. You know what I'm saying? You're a victim. You probably was abused. You probably something probably happened to you. You understand what I'm saying? You a whole sucker. And I could be a better, father figure to your child.
Oh
You know what I'm
my
saying?
lord! Right. You
And
know what's gonna do you know what's gonna
listen, and
happen?
listen, and listen, your girl,
No, no,
listen,
no.
as
Wait, wait,
far as
wait,
your
wait.
girl go, as far as your baby
Right.
mom go, like at
Yeah.
the end of the day, like
Mm-hmm.
that's not for you. Like she
Mm.
probably wants to be with like somebody that's better than you. Like because you have your child or allegedly
Right.
have your child, which you
All
probably
right.
don't. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? You never, somebody like you, bro. Look at you. You weak as hell. Like the situation crushed you.
Yeah.
You over
I'm
here
weak.
giggling like a girl. You don't carry
Oh.
yourself like any type of
Oh.
a role model at all. If
Yeah. You
anybody
know what?
compared us
You
side to
have no.
side
Yo,
in
bro.
real life, listen, in real life, if anybody compared us side to side, bro, like there's
Mm-hmm.
no way possible that
Mm-hmm.
like they would never pick you over me, bro. Like you're probably short as hell. You look short as fuck. Even if you're tall, I still
This
slap
thing
fire out of
is
you. You
wild.
understand
This
what I'm
is
saying?
wild. You
Like
know what?
I could fuck you. Listen, hold on, wait. I could fuck your girl better than you, and I could raise your children better than you, my nigga. And you
I'll
definitely
fuck
don't got more
you.
money than me.
I'll fuck you,
Listen, and
nigga.
you definitely
And
don't got
you're
no
gonna
more
have a
money than you.
real fucking
Listen,
problem with it.
and then
Listen,
listen,
like you
listen,
don't
listen, listen.
understand
Hold on,
who the fuck
wait,
you're
wait,
dealing
wait,
with.
listen. Wait,
Listen,
listen.
you're
And you
you're the
so
nigga
soft.
in
Listen,
jail,
listen. You so
in the
soft.
cell. No,
I'll
no, no.
fuck your girl better than you, bro, and I'll
Yeah, you
raise your
could do
child
that.
better than you. You understand
Okay,
what I'm
you
saying?
could do that, but you're gonna be traumatized after I fuck you in the fucking cell when you're fucking locked up, you dumb motherfucker. You don't fucking know who you're dealing with. You wanna stop. Really? You wanna really stop. Because like you could be talking about fucking my girl, but all this
Yeah,
shit,
fucking your girl, bro. Fucking your
you wanna
girl,
come
making
up
her
on
moan,
fucking YouTube with
slapping
some
your
fucking
girl
avatar
ass, bro.
bullshit. You have
Like dead
no
ass.
fucking idea what you're fucking dealing with. Don't even
Yo,
fucking
how
talk to
yo,
me.
do your girl
Go
got do your
home.
girl got a fat
Go
ass?
home.
Do your girl
Go
got a fat
home real
ass?
quick. Go home
Yo, do
real
she
quick
got a
right
fat ass?
now.
Not for real. All jokes
Listen,
aside, do
oh,
she got a fat ass?
listen, bro. You are
Yo, if I
lost.
came up to you in the mall and I
You
grabbed your
are
girl's
lost.
ass,
You're
how would you
lost.
feel about
You're
that?
already lost. You're lost.
Would you walk
You're lost.
away in shame and cry and
Look,
you call your
any nigga
mom
that
and be
want
like, yo, mom,
any nigga on the
mom? You'd be
YouTube
like,
street
mom,
that want to pull
he
up some
grabbed her
sort of
ass,
like
mom. He
avatar where they're
grabbed her
pulling up their
ass,
chest and
mom.
their
Oh,
chest
he
don't look
grabbed
like shit.
and he pulled her
What?
chest. He said, shit, he bloody
What?
wanker, mom. It was a bloody wanker. He grabbed her ass. He
You know
grabbed her
you're ugly,
bottom.
right? You
He
damn
grabbed
well know
her
you're ugly.
bottom.
Okay, all right, nigga. All right,
Bottom.
you're ugly. All right.
So, Simon, that should be a lesson for you that you should never underestimate people, um, have such lack of empathy or apathy from someone, or feel that someone's story has to be like yours so that you can believe them. Everyone has a walk in life. Everyone goes through things and they handle things completely different than the next person. So kudos to this man, Mike Jones, for going through his divorce and standing up and starting his life and having his kids and raising children who are doing things in life. And I pray, Simon, that you are doing the same, going through your journey and raising your daughter to be the best that she can be. So Mike Jones had a lot of things to say to you, Simon. I do want to give you a chance to rebuttal, and I am going to bring you guys back up. Thank you for your patience. Simon, do you have anything to say in regards to what Mike Jones was saying? And DG, thank you
I
for
love you,
joining.
Roz. I love you, Roz. I think Roz is cool, man.
Yeah, thank
Mark
you.
Jones is a bitch. I mean, that's something else, but I'm just saying, like,
Simon,
I love Roz.
I'm trying to be so diplomatic and
I
and
don't even gotta call you
look,
out your name. It's just the fact that like if your girl sees me, bro, she's definitely gonna want to fuck, bro. Like I don't even gotta call you out your name. I guarantee you. Yo, Roz
Yeah,
girl, am I
fuck you.
lying? Roz girl, am I lying? Can I bag it? Roz girl, dead ass.
How does this dude turn around and like have
Roz
the
he's
girl,
a nice
you
looking
know.
man. He's a
Look
nice.
at
wow?
him. Look at him, Roz girl. Roz girl, look at him. If his girl see me, what you think she gonna do? You know my bot, Roz girl. You know how I
You
go.
want
I
to take the
What you
avatar
do?
down?
have
Take the
nothing.
avatar down, nigga. Like for real.
She
Like
fucking.
so,
You
nah,
don't want to see
bro.
me, bro, because you're gonna break. This gonna break your heart, bro.
You
Pause.
are
You heard?
chubby
Because you
as a
want to see me too
motherfucker.
bad.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
That's not who he
Wow.
is, Simon. That is a picture of King Shanard. They're just trolling King Shanard. That's not who you're
All right.
actually.
I don't know who this dude is. Unless he's gonna be real. I'm up
I'm
here.
not
I'm
even
just
gonna. I'm
saying
not even
like,
gonna do that. I'm not even gonna do that to you, bro.
oh yeah, do what the fuck you want. I'm just saying like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and I don't really care. Like, it
When you
ain't
go to
personal.
when you go to bed when you
What
go to
type
bed tonight, just know it's a nigga on the other line talking to you in your ear that can stick mad pipe down your girl throat. You heard?
Mike
No,
Jones?
you wish you don't even know what the fuck you're dealing with. This is the thing. It's stupid. It's like
I would
you've
have
never
wrote
been in a real life relationship, so like you're just
And
chatting
she
some shit.
and you would cry.
I'll
You would
cry.
cry.
Okay, I'll cry.
this. Simon,
Ooh,
why
ooh,
you
ooh,
keep
ooh.
saying
You'll cry.
I'm a,
You'll
I'm a,
cry
I'm a
tears. You'll
play an
cry.
Aretha Franklin song at
You'll
the
you
same
you'll
time, you
cry
dumb
tears of
motherfucker.
sorrow. You'll cry
You
tears of
are
sorrow.
listen. The way you're talking just makes me think like you have no fucking idea about where you're going to be about 5 years time. This is stupid.
I'm gonna be the stepfather of your child 5 years from now. Taking them to
Hmm.
like probably graduating high school or some shit like that. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
congratulating them. You know what I'm saying? And
so
I'm gonna
Simon,
say, I'm gonna say to your daughter, I'm gonna be like, yo, go outside. Your father outside in the car. He got something for you. That's what I'm
Yeah.
Simon,
gonna
how
say.
Yeah.
long have you been divorced, if you don't mind me asking, for the second time?
Ross, what you saying?
How long have you been divorced?
3 years.
Okay, okay, that's a good thing. I mean, that's and how has that been for you? The after marriage or the divorcee life? Have you been
Good
dating?
because like yeah, it's been good because like when we was married, like my wife will fuck me so much that
Oh
I,
God,
I, I can't even get out of it. Like
I'm gonna
I'm
have to
sort of.
delete the show. Like you guys are really with the words. Go ahead. Your wife would make love to you, and it was wonderful. Keep going.
She said like you have to fulfill your sexual marital obligations. That's what she said every day.
Mm-hmm. So I was
Yeah.
asking, how were you doing after the marriage? Like as a divorcee, like are you dating? Have you found
No,
someone?
I don't want to do any of that stuff because like, look, if we met tomorrow, for example, and like we were dating, there would be a certain level of obligation.
Not if you
Like,
just met that person tomorrow. Like there's not a certain level of obligation.
See,
there's a,
that's that simp shit. That's that simp shit right there.
shut up,
Ain't no
Mike Jones.
obligation. You
Shut
gotta be
up,
a man, little
bro.
nigga.
Shut the
You
fuck
gotta be
up.
a
Now, what's
man.
wrong with you?
Why you obligated to somebody
I'm
that you
talking to
just
Ross.
met,
Shut the fuck up.
dickhead?
But
What's
you
wrong
just
with
met
you,
them,
Fucking
Simon.
dumb
sensitive
motherfucker?
ass nigga.
There's no obligation when you just meet someone,
Fucking
Simon.
retard.
So are you? Are you not gonna think that there's gonna be something odd if like there's no sort of sexual interaction if you're like doing face to face stuff?
I mean, eventually you might get to sexual interaction, like yeah. But when you
But
first,
why you putting the obligation with sexual interaction?
I told you shut the fuck up. I'm talking to Roz,
hey,
man.
y'all,
Stop interacting.
why you so
Get back into your fucking
disrespectful
project.
like
What's
that,
wrong with
Simon?
you,
Yo, bro,
bro?
I'm gonna find out. Yo, bro, I'm gonna find out who your bitch is on Instagram. She better not be on Instagram, nigga. I'll find out who she is, and I'm gonna fuck the shit out your bitch. You heard? and it's over for you, my nigga. And I'm gonna
Yeah, I
send
don't
you the
have no
tape.
bitches, you dumb motherfucker.
You
This is where
heard?
you get the shit wrong.
You better not. You better not.
You are some fucking slick fucking incel.
You
Stop your
better not
fucking
have a
crap.
fucking woman,
So
nigga,
Simon,
cause
you're
I'll
not
fuck your
dating.
bitch.
So are you ready to? You haven't been ready to date after the
Simon's about to come. Rosger, I think we should help Simon come out the closet today. He's gonna come out the closet. He has a boyfriend. He's been he was in a
DG.
relationship
Simon,
with
there's
a
a
man.
question. DG
I'm
is
listening to this nigga. I'm listening
DG
to him.
asked in the chat if you haven't seen. He wants to know because you said that your wife said you should fulfill your sexual marital obligations. Were
Yeah.
you were you fulfilling
Yeah,
that for her?
yeah, yeah. Let me help him out with that. Well, see, he wanted to have sex with a man, and what happened was that his wife was begging him to have sex with her, and he was like, it was grossing him out. You know what I mean? So
Why
he
would a man
actually
even say that shit? That's
he
weird.
actually didn't even have sex with his wife. That's somebody else's child that he's raising right now because he
You
couldn't even
sound
bang
gay
his
right
fucking
now,
wife.
nigga. You sound real gay. Like
I
Jesus
sound gay
Christ.
because you couldn't fuck your wife. I sound gay because you
No,
couldn't fuck
because
your wife.
why?
Make that
No,
make sense though. Make that make sense that
I'll
because
make it make
you're
sense
because you listen,
I'll make it make
listen
sense.
because
I'll make it
you
make
couldn't
sense
fuck your
because
wife
you
because you
don't.
couldn't fuck your wife because you couldn't fuck your wife. I sound gay
Why are you
because you
even
couldn't
fucking
fuck your
talking
wife,
about it? Why are you even
huh?
talking about it? If you
Because you're a
actually knew
faggot. That's why,
anything,
sir.
if you knew
Because you're a
anything
faggot,
about
sir.
relationships, if you
Because you're a faggot, sir.
if you knew anything about relationships, you
Well,
wouldn't
sir,
even
because
fucking
you're an
lend
actual
towards
faggot,
it.
sir. Well, you're an actual
Oh,
faggot.
yeah. What's a faggot
Well,
to
you're an
you?
actual faggot. Well,
You
you.
sound like you've been molested, nigga. That's what it sounds like. I don't know what you went through in your childhood, but yo, I ain't bringing up that shit. I ain't about to turn around and start talking
You
faggot
got
to
fucked. Is that what you're
some
saying?
stranger.
I could kind of tell
You
because you
sound like you've
real
been
like.
molested.
No, it sound
That's
like
what
you.
you
It looks
sound
like
like.
you got fucked. It looks like you got fucked. You heard my nigga?
Your
That's what it
avatar
looks
looks
like.
like you got fucked as well. Like from
Yeah.
some.
What do you like that? What is that? You've been referring to this avatar all night, so that's the kind
Yeah,
of men you
because
like,
that's
huh?
weird as
You like
fuck.
that?
Why would you
I
do
could.
that
You know
shit?
what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I could hook you up with this guy. Pause. You know what I mean? He was just
No, I
on the
mean, no, I
panel.
don't. You see, your
That's King
whole
Shinar.
persona, the whole persona, the way you're speaking, everything, like the
Well,
psychology behind
I'm talking to a bitch.
lends
That's how I
towards
talk to a bitch.
abuse. No, it lends towards abuse, nigga.
This
Like
is how I talk to a little thotty.
Oh,
You know what a thotty is here in America?
this show
no,
is supposed to be about positivity, you guys.
damn, you are exposing yourself, motherfucker. Like you want to stop. Just shut your fucking mouth. Like I was having a conversation with Roz. I don't know why you intervene, or why you want to fucking get involved in a conversation for whatever fucking
Yo,
reason. Get
you
the
know
fuck
that
out.
ass Roz would laugh at you if I slapped the shit out you. She would laugh. She would be like, oh, she would spit that shit out her mouth and she eat it right now. If I
Right,
slapped the dog shit, your glasses would fall on the floor. You
Roz.
heard?
You hear what he just said? Would you do
So,
that? Exactly. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Go back and crawl into your fucking cranny hole. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about, man. You're
so
talking some
Simon,
shit.
Simon, you have to relax, Simon. Don't be so, upset about this. He is coming at you because you're coming at him. And he's been really, really kind hearted because, we're trying to do positivity here. But Simon, don't let him get under your skin like that, okay?
No, I get where he's coming from. It's cool, but
So
I'm
I
just
was
saying
asking,
he don't know who we are. And it's just like he's just coming out like
well, no, I was
um,
asking you
it's
the
like
question.
fucking verbal bullshit.
No,
Like, come
Simon,
on,
focus on me, Simon. I was asking you the question. How has
exactly.
it been after the divorce, like divorce day life? I'm asking you, are you
And
dating?
I said it's cool. I ain't dating. I want to date.
You
I
don't
don't
want.
want. No, I've never dated. Period.
Mm.
So that's just me. I know other people want to do that sort of stuff. And that's how they get into
So
relationships.
what is dating? Like, how do you get to know a person? Like, what do you mean?
No, I mostly meet people through networks and shit like that. I don't need to sort of like do the whole dating thing. I don't go on dating apps and no, I don't do it. I don't do any of that shit, man.
But dating doesn't have to be dating apps, Simon. Like, you can go out and meet people.
How?
What do you mean? Work,
Tell me.
church, the grocery store, clubs,
The grocery store?
workout,
Are you being for real? Come
yeah,
on. What
working
were you gonna
out.
talk about? Oh, what's the price of bread? Is that what you
Yo, you
talking
know what's
about?
crazy? But see that goes to show like different types of men. You know what I'm saying? Like pause. Like you could meet somebody anywhere. Like you could meet somebody anywhere. Like anywhere. Like anywhere. Like and if you really a man who's a man who's a man, even if somebody's online, they're not unreachable. Like nobody's unreachable at all. Like period. Like at all. At all. You feel me? So it's like you can meet anybody anywhere. You feel me?
Yeah.
And have them sitting right in your living room. It's just who you are. You feel me?
When
Mm.
was the last time that happened for you?
Again. Here we go again. Now
Yeah,
you want
you're
a fact checker,
chatting
right?
shit. This is the thing, you
Roz
chatting
girl,
shit, man,
Roz
bro.
girl,
Come on.
Yeah.
Roz
Jesus
girl. She,
Christ, man. Wow. You are chatting shit. Come on, let's be
Like, I,
real. Like
so Simon, you don't go out and meet people. Like, you should try
I
that.
do. I can meet people outside. I do see people outside. Like
Mm.
there's many people that will give propositions to me outside. Fine. That's not necessarily going to mean that it's going to mean something where I go, okay, we could actually like, either date or like get into some sort of relationship. That's bullshit.
But
Like
it ain't
everyone,
supposed to. You're not supposed to think that at that point anyway. You're just supposed to take it for what it is. Go meet somebody, have it, go out, go eat, go wherever y'all going, and that be it. You ain't supposed to be thinking about dating them and all that just from that one time or that first experience. I don't think.
yeah, no, you're true.
but when
Yeah.
you don't have no interactions, you feel me? The man brain thinks like that. That every interaction is going to be their girlfriend. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's not
That's
how
the real
I
son.
go. I go into anything. I don't go
Why?
into nothing like
Come
that
on, bro.
at all.
Like, god damn. Why does this dude always intervene with
Yo,
some bullshit? It's like,
if it don't apply, if the shoe fits, my nigga, wear that shit. If it sound like you, don't be hurt because you doing some shit that don't. I'm just saying what it is. Like when I go into a situation as a man that I am, I'm not
you
going
ain't
into
no
that
man. You
situation.
sound like a fucking teenager. What the
Yo, that's
fuck?
funny as hell. Yo, you really on my dick right now, bro. I'm uncomfortable. Like you really are a homosexual.
Ooh, okay. I'm homosexual.
Yo, dead
What
ass.
does
You
that
got a
mean?
child. You got a child. Yo, they need to. Yo, that's crazy. You got a child. You shouldn't
I'm
have a child,
yeah,
bro.
I'm homosexual,
Dead
right?
serious.
You are gay as a motherfucker. Why you even fucking speaking like that?
You listen to my voice. You want to hear my voice? Like I
Why
don't
you
sound.
even talking
How I'm supposed to
like
sound? Like an old man? Like how I'm supposed to sound?
you talking about being homosexual
How
like
I'm
when
supposed
you
to
talk
sound,
to
man? You wanna see my face? You want to hear my voice? Like how I'm supposed to sound, man? How I'm supposed to
why
sound?
yeah, but why you
You
talking to
sound like fucking. You sound like Mary Poppins, my nigga. What the fuck is you
why
talking about?
why are you speaking to
You
somebody?
fucking goofball. You're a fucking goofball. You're probably
You're
drunk in front of your kids.
you're
You're
just trying
fucking
to
lame as hell.
you
Your
see
girl,
now here
listen,
we are.
your
Now, here
girl
we are.
left you. Your girl left you. You heard? And she's fucking a real nigga. You heard? You mad now, man. You mad.
Mhm.
They grabbing her ass, all that crazy shit, bro.
This is your
They do.
inhibition. It's
They
not mine.
probably slapping her ass right now. You heard?
Yeah, okay, all right. That's what you
They
think,
probably
right?
slapping her ass right now,
No, but
bro.
the interesting thing is
Like right now.
like
No, listen, listen. Right now,
the interesting thing,
they probably slapping her ass right now. You heard?
yeah, but the interesting thing is that ain't actually happening.
Dead
That
ass.
no, this is
Dead
the
ass.
thing. This is the real
No,
interesting thing.
this is the real thing. No, the real
You have
thing. The
no
real.
idea about how many
The
women are
real
out.
thing. The
You have
real
no
thing.
idea, and this
The
is the
real
thing.
thing. Yo, the real thing.
You're never
The
ever gonna
real thing.
admit. You're
The real
never
thing. The
ever gonna
real
fucking
The
experience that
real
shit.
thing, the
You
real
are.
thing, the real
This is
thing,
what
the
makes you
real
sound a
thing
bit
is that you're a
stupid.
homosexual. The real thing is
Oh,
you're a
yeah.
homosexual. That's the
Talk
real thing.
about. Yeah, I'm homosexual.
You
Okay.
you just sat up here and told us that your girl used to have to tell you to fuck you. You're a real homosexual. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. But she's in my house.
You was in the house watching gay porn and your bitch was begging you to fuck you, nigga. You stupid or what?
You are lost. Wow. Look, I'm sorry for you. Okay.
I
Look,
bet you if it was a guy, I bet you if it
well,
was a guy in there, you would be
I
sucking his
appreciate
dick, right?
I appreciate your concern. I'm just saying, Jesus Christ. If you're speaking like this is just like wow. It's just like wow. Okay, cool.
Don't worry about
You
how I talk,
you
cocksucker.
don't you don't need to live like this. You need to actually sort of, as I said, like just hook me up, have a conversation, and like
I don't want to hook you up with nothing. What the fuck you talking about? Watch your
you
mouth.
you
Don't tell me to
you,
hook you up. Fucking freak
you
ass
can.
nigga. Fucking homosexual faggot.
Wilding
You
out,
are,
I'm not.
wow. All right. Okay. Cool. Whatever. All right. You don't even know, man. I got 3 chicks in my house right now.
You ain't never had three chicks in your fucking house
But
right
you
now,
got
nigga.
You have
Unless
no
unless it
fucking
was unless it
idea.
was unless it was your
You have
mother and your
no.
two sisters.
You have
Unless it
no
was your mother
idea.
and unless it's your mother and your two sisters, nigga. Well, go put them on camera right now. Put them on camera. Put them on camera right now, nigga. Where they at? Where them
Jesus.
bitches at, nigga? And let me talk to them. Where they at?
That's
Where
some
they at,
dumb
nigga?
shit, man. You are some
Where they
stupid
at,
shit.
nigga?
That's real
let
wrong.
me talk to him.
Where they
Wow.
at right now, nigga? Let me
That's
talk to them
some
bitches right now.
stupid
Where they
shit,
at?
man. Why am I gonna
First of all,
do that?
you have three
Where
women
they at,
in your
nigga? Where they
house.
at?
You have a child there too. Like I'm not understanding.
Exactly, nigga. I ain't never ever had a female around my kids, nigga. You
You don't
fucking
know how many
weirdo.
houses I have. You don't know how many houses I have, or you don't know how many rooms I have in my house. You're chatting shit. You
No,
don't
I don't. I don't.
Nigga. You
understand.
weird as hell. You
I have
why
no
you on
idea
here?
Understand.
correctly.
Why you
Enlighten
on here
me.
drunk? Listen, why you on here drunk, nigga? One of them bitches could be going doing something crazy to your kid right now, nigga. You on here drunk talking to us, nigga? You fucking weirdo, foul ass faggot, nigga. You
You're
understand what I'm
just
saying?
broke.
Now where them
You're just
bitches is
broke.
at? Where they at? Now put them bitches on here, bro. Let me talk to them bitches. Let me see what they about, man. Put them on here, man.
First ain't bitches, and you're a stupid motherfucker.
They
So
some they some bitches, nigga. You heard? They some bitches. I'm gonna call them that to their face. You heard? Because they gonna love that shit. Go get them.
you're not gonna get any further by being
Go
disrespectful.
get them bitches, nigga. Hurry the fuck up, nigga. Go get them.
You stupid motherfucker. Alright, go
Go
God.
away.
get them bitches, nigga. How you gonna say you got three bitches and you ain't gonna bring them, man? What the fuck is you doing? You now who's lying, nigga?
So you have been
Now who's
dating
lying?
Simon since the divorce. You have three
Wow.
women. Are these women for pleasure or are they working in the house? Like, what are the women for? Are they family? Like, I'm not understanding. Like, because I was asking you, were you dating, and you were saying like it's basically it's kind of.
Yeah. So I don't date. I don't date.
He just lied. That's all.
If this guy is gonna interrupt all day long, I can't speak to you.
No,
Sorry,
he's gonna let
sorry, sorry, Simon. Suck my.
you go ahead. Answer the question, Simon, please.
Yeah, mute your motherfucking ass. Jesus Christ. Learn some fucking shit, you dumb motherfucker. At the end of the day, like I have people around me, but
Hmm.
that doesn't necessarily mean like we're like doing things together. It's just like, we're friends.
So you have companions,
Yeah.
and they serve all types of purposes for emotional support. Some fuck around chicks where you're watching the game or something. Just for whatever.
I don't watch the game. I don't do any of that shit. I don't play PlayStation. I ain't one of these fools that do all that sort of shit. But they're just
I do
around.
all of that, Simon. I play PlayStation. I watch games. I go out and play basketball. Like all that shit. At
Hmm.
41, like keeps you active, keeps you, the things that make you happy. You should do that. It matters not about in my opinion, about the age. If you're productive and thriving in life and things of that nature, you do what keeps you sane and makes you happy. So for me, skating, rollerblading, playing the game with my boo thing and all that stuff, is fun. Like it keeps me going. And you find people who do the things that you like. So many people are trying to live in this world and be something that they're not, or be in this in crowd because everybody is doing that in crowd. You got to make people like you and accept you for who you are. I'm not a person who wavers. I'm real stagnant and rigid in who I am. And I could care less about what people think about me. And you should be the same. So I would employ you to be the same. But I want to ask you about these three women of yours. So you have no intentions of making them more than anything because it sounds like you're just only seeking companionship and friendship from women. So you just like women to be around you.
Yeah, I just like conversation. I'm not like I was married for 10 years, so I'm not. You know,
I'm be honest with you. I don't believe that. I'm a
why
vet
does
in this
nigga
shit.
keep intervening? Look,
I don't
Jesus
believe that
Christ,
shit
man!
not one bit.
Oh
Now that
God
the now that
damn!
the tables is turned, like I don't believe that shit one bit. I don't believe no 10 years
All
you
right,
was
Roz, I
married.
love
Ain't
you.
no
I'm gonna
bitch
go. This
put up
dude
with
is
you for no
fucking
fucking
silly,
10 years.
dude.
Then
Hold on,
get
Mike.
your punk ass out of here, then, nigga.
Mike,
Yeah,
stop.
you are stupid as a motherfucker. Like you are really dumb. Like I swear to God. Roz, I love
So
you. Peace out.
have a good night.
See these
Mike,
niggas,
we was
man.
getting somewhere. Like, we was getting somewhere. I said, do you just like women around you? He was, I like
That
conversation.
nigga, that nigga got stumped like a motherfucker. That nigga said, I said, yo, go get that motherfucker ain't seen three bitches in his life, man.
Simon, thank you for joining the panel. I wish you could have given your last words. I hope you enjoy
That nigga was under pressure, boy.
that you have in your home right now. Whatever you choose to do it safe and enjoy your moment. You are terrible, Mike. Anyways, thank you for joining my panel tonight
You
and
already.
to the end of the show. I really appreciate you. It means so much to me when people like you, HB and Triple join because how long we've been, going. And I don't think nobody really understand it how you and I understand it. Like like I be having to pull
Right,
away chaotic because the people over there and people in the chat, how it's
right.
changing, how they don't understand the humor and all that kind of stuff. So I think you can understand it well. But I thank you for joining me tonight.
Thank you. I think it was wonderful. Conversation, everything. Wonderful.
Yes, definitely. You put Simon on his jail tonight. Do you
I
have
don't
any?
know why. I don't know why. Like that's how you know I've been through assignment because you know why? It's all this pain, bro. You ain't been through that, bro. You ain't seasoned enough yet, man. You know what I'm saying? This ain't for the faint of heart. You know what I'm saying? Little niggas, sit your ass down.
Nah, I pray
Let me
Simon gets where he needs to be with that healing in his journey. Thank you, Simon, for joining. Mike, do you have any last words?
I I have, yes, I forgive you, Simon. I forgive you. In the words of Roz girl and the vibes and and broaching the topic of the show, I forgive you, Simon. You know what I'm saying? I hope you forgive yourself one day. You know what I'm saying? And your family members, you need to ask them for forgiveness as well. But I forgive you. So the forgiveness starts with me. And I would be a better family member to your family than you. And they wouldn't have to have my forgiveness because I would do the right thing in the first place. I'm a better family member, but I forgive you. And you can learn a lot. And Rosgirl, this is one of the best shows I've been on. And it's the energy, it's the love always, you heard. And I
Thank
want you to
you.
have a good night. God bless you. I love you. Have a good night.
I will. Thank you for joining. You too. Well, you guys, oh, y'all see my earrings? Look at that. If y'all know CT would tell y'all to never be around any black female that has on bamboo looking earrings or African print looking earrings. He would tell you not to be around any black girl that smokes weed or green. He would tell you not to be around any black girl that has her hair like this. So, I am the walking embodiment of that black woman. So I am the visual of what CT talks about. If y'all haven't don't know who I'm talking about, make sure you guys subscribe to Chaotic Truth Live as well as Chaotic Reacts. Also have Midlife Bro Logic in the chat. Thank you for joining. He does have a channel. He says sadistic as usual. Thank you very much for joining. We have What Up Moses. He also has a channel. Make sure you guys subscribe to him. Thank you, Blue J999, for joining. She says, I think people understand the human factor. Some don't share it. Yeah, Blue Jay, not you. A lot of people don't understand it. This isn't CT's channel over here, nor is this Chaotic React. So I don't really want to talk about it, but it's not as fun as it used to be. People are just doing a little bit too much in my opinion. But anyways, besides all of that, Bob was in the chat. Thank you, Bob, for joining tonight. Really appreciate that. Wish you guys could have come earlier. DG is here too. Thank you, DG, for joining. I actually have to go to work tomorrow, so I am getting up out of here. But the show tonight was about forgiveness. Do you forgive? Should you forgive? Is forgiveness hard? Is forgiveness for you, or is forgiveness for the other person? We had 777 on the panel tonight. We also had Eve on the panel. Mike Jones was on the panel. King Shinar was on the panel. We also had Spirit Oliver on the panel. And I think that was it. I don't want to miss anybody. But yeah, we had all of them on the panel tonight. I am appreciative for their presence. It was very interesting. Um, if you guys want to say anything in regards to that subject, I probably got like 5 or 10 minutes, but other than that, I'm gonna be out. DG, you're up tonight. Wow. Thank you, Blue Jay. Well, they look gorgeous on you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of them. Like I like to make them as well as live at the beauty supply and go find them. And we are preaching positive vibes, so you guys try to live a positive life. Try to drink water. Try to pray. Try to get people around you that you love and that love you. Try to forgive. Have forgiveness in your heart. I never answered the question about what I actually thought of forgiveness. For me, I think that I think that people should forgive as much as they can. At least try to. Um, I'm a person who knows in life that I need forgiveness from God and from people. So just as much as I need that, I would want to be able to have a forgiving heart to give to those people what they need to. I do believe that people can change because it was said that if you forgive someone and you don't forget, do you still look at them with that same eye? I do think that people can change. I don't want to condemn anybody from their past behavior or who they was. I just want to think that people choose to change, willingly change, and believe in repentance and doing things to better their behavior. So, is it naive to see them in a different light? No. Hopeful, faithful. If you believe in a higher power and you understand forgiveness, then I think that you could understand it from that. But as King Shinar said, he doesn't think that any human being or anyone can forgive. He says that he doesn't think that we are capable of doing that. So there are some people out there who think like him. And that was interesting to see too. So are here. But for you guys, it is Thursday night. Tomorrow's Friday. If you gotta go to work, make sure y'all wake up. Make sure y'all go to work. Have a wonderful day. Have a great weekend. I will try my best to be here on Saturday. Thank you so much for joining me, and good night.